Welcome to the first ever session of the Librarian's Lore D&D staff broadcast. This is a opportunity for the Delaware County District Library to bring Dungeons & Dragons into your home. Usually what we would do during GeekFest is we would have about 50 players every year join us upstairs to play D&D, all ages, all experience levels. Unfortunately, we can't do that this year. So this year we have decided to have some of our most esteemed staff members join us for a game. So if you don't know anything about D&D, what this is a tabletop role-playing game. Imagine sitting around a table with all of your best friends, using your imaginations to tell a story. That is exactly what we are going to do here tonight. What I'm going to do, I, the Dungeon Master, am going to explain the room to the players. I will say what they see, what they smell, all of the different things that they will encounter in this dungeon or cave or a castle or something like that. The players then will tell me how they want to interact with this world. And then we roll some dice, and then we go from there. It is much easier to understand D&D if you are playing D&D. So, let's get started. First, we'll introduce our first player, and this is going to be Megan Shoemaker, our Circulation Associate at the Delaware Main Library. She's going to go ahead and introduce her character.
Hi, thank you, Danielle. I am going to be playing a Hummingbird bard named Akie. I came up with the character from a story called The Hummingbird King, and in that story there's a hummingbird who is supposed to help the king and keep the king safe. Well, unfortunately, something happens. The hummingbird does not keep the king safe, and the king turns into a quetzal, which is another species of bird. But with my character, he doesn't realize that the king actually became this bird, and he thinks that he didn't save him.
All right. We'll get to spend more time with Akie later. All right, we'll introduce our second player, Becky Woodruff from the Orange Library.
Hello, hello. So I am Becky. I will be playing Elle, who is a deep gnome goblin. Sorry, not goblin, gnome. I know who I'm doing. We're all super experienced and professional here. So yes, my character Elle is based on Rumpelstiltskin, and they are a deep gnome warlock who serves the Archfey and has all kinds of rad powers because of that. Yeah.
Okay. And moving on to our next player, this is Molly Lebadey, our very own Deputy Director for the Delaware County District Library.
I'm also the newest player, and I am playing Blanc. She is a Tabaxi, and the Paladin 6. Did I mention that I was the newest player? My character actually comes from the French fairy tale, The White Cat, about a white cat in her kingdom who are cursed and turned into cats, but she'll do anything to protect them. Of course, there's a prince in that story, but in my story, it's before he shows up, and it's where she is protecting her kingdom and those around her.
All right, and then that's going to lead us to our last, but certainly not least player, Jennifer Hellinger from the Orange Library.
Hello. Okay, so yeah, my name is Jennifer, and I'm going to be playing a war cleric by the name of Red. She is based off of Red Riding Hood, the fairy tale. I think everyone knows that, needs no explanation. She's sort of a vagabond cleric, doesn't really serve any sort of lord or master, but travels around battlefields, helping when needed, interfering when needed, sort of disappearing into the woods. Some rumors about where she comes from, raised by wolves, you don't know. But she's here and there, and typically just there right when you need her.
All right. So now that we've introduced everybody, let's get everything pulled up. Let's begin our session. You 4 adventurers have been invited to the grand tournament for Isabel Verena. The castle is far away from your usual territory, but the promise of 500 platinum if you are victorious. Well, that's a fortune for you. For all of you adventurers, your each individual skills have brought you together for this journey. We have the bard, we have our warlock, we have our paladin, and we have our cleric. All 4 of you have decided that this money would be well worth splitting. You could have 500 platinum is a fortune. You could try your own castle if you wanted. You could buy your own kingdom if you so wanted. You could get a navy and sail the world if you so wanted. It has taken nearly a month for you to travel to the coast. The sounds of gulls can be heard overhead. According to your map, you should be within a mile of the Queen's castle. However, there's no sign, not even a trace, of the grand coastal building that you should be expecting. And there's no sign of any tournament as you guys walk around. The only building that you can find within a mile of your destination is a small cabin with a billowing smoke coming out of its chimney. The four of you are left to approach it. And with that, we will start our adventure. All right, so you guys are now in this area. You guys should be able to see it on the map just fine. All right, what would you like to do? You can see that this is a wooded, more secluded area. Again, there is not a castle where you should be seeing one. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna sneak around and see if I can peek in a window.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
I would love to. First roll of the game.
The first roll of the game.
17.
Oh, pretty good.
Good start.
Okay. All right. So moving stealthily through these woods, the window is here. So, peeking yourself in through the window, what you can see is a fairly well-kept cottage, actually. You can see it's a little messy, but it's well lit, and there is a woman sitting and staring at some objects on her table. You cannot see what they are without first entering.
Does she look shady?
She looks old. She is hunched over her bowls, very intent on what she is doing. But from your distance away, she does not look suspicious to you, just odd. There should be a castle. What?
Does she have a bowl of yarn?
You can't tell.
You don't know.
You can't see.
You're staring at a wall.
For anybody who
You're all
has
just
never played
loitering.
D&D before, Shot Blanc can't actually see into the building because she's not looking into the building.
Oh.
And the way this needs to work is if Shot Blanc wants to go look, she needs to tell the DM that she wants to go look.
I know what Red would like to do.
Okay. Red would like to also go and join Elle.
Absolutely not. Red would like to sort of, taking a lay of the land, like looking around. Two things. One, just sort of looking at the path and around the house. Can I see if there's any recent evidence of other people arriving here, perhaps displacing the dirt on the path?
Roll an
before us?
investigation check.
Investigation, okay. 15 minus 1, 14.
Okay, so with a 14, you can see that there are tracks of this old woman, of this inhabitant around the house, but there are not any cart paths or any large travel that have come around this area.
Red will look at this and kind of like tilt ahead, stare at it a little bit, go up the door and knock on it.
Okay. Knocking on the door, you hear a very timid, querulous, "Hello? Hello? Is somebody out there?"
As soon as that happens, Elle ducks down and creeps back to the front with everybody else.
I guess Red will kind of tilt ahead towards the door more and do a little, are you a queen?
I am no queen, but open the door, child, and let me see. Let me see your face. I might be able to help you, maybe.
Should we all go up towards the door then?
I would like
Yeah,
to back
you
up
follow.
Red.
Yep.
Okay, I guess Red will be kind of a little, okay, I guess took a wrong direction, wrong turn, wasn't really following a map, kind of following these people. It's gonna open the door.
Okay. Opening the door, you see the small woman, old and bent, hunched over her bowls of seemingly nothing on her table. "Welcome to my home," she says. "May I help you?"
We were looking for a castle. I didn't know it was easy to misplace those.
A castle around here. I think you might be mistaken.
Apparently. And
Were
like
you
just
here
like
for an
look
event?
around.
Were you here for something, an event? There is no one around for miles.
I mean,
Yeah?
yes.
There was supposed to be a tournament.
Yeah, a whole big thing. 500 platinum. We were promised the goods.
I have heard of such a tournament. For the Queen, Imizael, right? Was that supposed to be, was that it? I think that was it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
her. I have taken her, actually. And the old woman is going to stand up and reveal herself to be a very ugly, haggard crone. I took her because I did not like her. She was going to ban me and my folk. So I took her, and she is now hidden beneath this house. And the castle, too, I think, will make a nice addition to my collection.
Red like look at her like, you hit a castle?
I hid a castle, indeed.
Under a house?
Indeed, if you would like to pass through, you may go under my house if you like. I have the Queen down there if you would like to rescue her.
We could go down in there,
You can try.
win the prize, and then come back out and be chill, right?
Well, maybe. I have put many trials before you to get to the Queen. If you want the Queen, then you must pass all of them.
I mean, I don't super care about the queen. She sounds kind of like a jerk if she was gonna ban you, but I just really want this 500 platinum thing. So, like, you can have her.
All right. You see nothing wrong with me holding a royal child, do you?
How old is
I
this
didn't say she was a
queen?
kid.
Do we know anything about this queen?
Roll a history check.
I don't think you want Red doing a history check. Oh, that was
My
cocked.
history's not great, but I could do that.
16 minus 1, so 15.
I rolled
All
a
right,
dirty
so
20.
So what you know of Queen Imizael is this is an unusually prosperous kingdom, her kingdom, for how long she's been running it. She is remarkably only 16 years of age and has been running this kingdom since she was at least 10, for all that you know.
Has she ever been around my kingdom?
You roll your own history check.
I roll my own history check. 16.
16.
Plus 5.
Okay, what you know. 16 plus 5?
You built this kingdom.
Okay, so plus 5 history. Queen Imizael has indeed been ruling by herself since she was 10 years old. You do know her. She was a neighboring kingdom of yours. What was very unusual was that both of her parents had been healthy and hale and strong before sickness took them.
Was this before I was turned into a cat?
How long have you been a cat?
I have been a cat for 10 years.
Okay, no, this has not been while you've been a cat. She was 10 when her parents died, so 6 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I get like a cold read off this hag?
I was gonna say, yeah. I
How
don't
on the up and
believe
up is this hag?
her.
All right, roll an insight
Time for
check.
some insight.
Let me see here. 15 plus 7. So,
Oof.
22.
Oh God, not even gonna bother.
Yeah, I got like a 15.
So with a 22, yes, she's actually telling the truth. She has indeed taken and hidden this queen under this house. Where the castle is, though, you aren't sure, because that would take some very powerful illusion magic that you aren't aware of.
TARDIS. It's a TARDIS house.
TARDIS house!
Can we look around the house to see if there's something that might give us a clue to what she's done?
Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and look around the house. Now, okay.
Oh, her token just got really ugly.
Yes.
Really ugly.
Yes, she has now
So
revealed,
judgy.
since she has revealed herself to be the villain in our story, yes, we'll
Oh.
make her the ugly token.
Oh,
I'm still not sure about that villain business, but carry on.
fine.
I would happily be the villain, actually. I don't mind being called a villain. It's actually quite refreshing to hear it said out loud. Now, if you would like to look around my house for my queen, you can do so. I will happily let you do that. If you find the trap door that I have leading to the rest of where she is held, I might even reward you for finding it. But you will still have to unlock it.
Elle points at the crone and goes, "You are like." And starts searching around.
Okay, so anybody who wants to look around this house, please roll an investigation check. But you've got to tell me what you are looking at.
Oh, I'm gonna go over. This looks like a bed.
Okay?
I'm gonna poke around the bed.
All right.
19.
19. So, looking around in this area of the room, you actually notice that the bearskin rug has been moved recently. And flipping it up, you reveal a trap door hidden under the vase.
Sweet.
Hey. It's gonna be a short game, guys.
Well, yeah, we're on a time crunch. All right. The hag cackles. You have found it then, haven't you? Well, let's see if you can open it. I have a riddle for you. If you can produce it before me, if you can produce the answer, then perhaps I will unlock it for you. All right. So, tell me this. I have no legs to walk, but my steps you still stalk. Over rivers and mountains, I give you the guidance you seek, though it is unpleasant, as I cannot speak. I have no mouth to say words, yet understand me, and you try. You stare until you reach your goal, and then understand me, you comply. What am I?
Elle looks super excited.
Red looks very, very nervous. It's like, oh, okay.
Elle looks around like, do y'all know? Do y'all know?
Not Akie's forte. I'm gonna guess though. I don't know. Echo? An echo? No, you talk. No.
Nope.
Nope.
A map.
Correct.
Oh.
The hag cackles.
Love
Now.
me a riddle.
Now. I have another one. Maybe this one. I will get you. I grow as I eat, but die when I drink. What am I?
Elle still looks very excited, but also a little frustrated.
Well, Chat just keeps looking around the room. Or Chat Blanc.
Nope.
Sorry, as I steal names.
Yep. Hey guys, I have no idea. Also, how many
Oh.
guesses do we get?
You get 2.
A flower?
No.
Ooh.
Let me guess. You understand. You, Red, in the hat,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the cloak. You
Uh-huh.
understand what this may be, don't you? You have the warrior's look about you. I grow as I eat, but I die when I drink. What am I? You have felt me on many a battlefield.
Red, who canonically is not very smart, is kind of like shifts from side to side and thinks like dead bodies.
No. Although, I have not seen such a sight in many a time. You, girl, we should talk.
Cool.
One last guess, then. One last guess. Who?
Give it to us one more time.
I grow as I eat, but die when I drink. What am I?
Oh. Fire?
Congratulations, young bird.
Blammo.
Congratulations. I am surprised that the red one does not hear or think of fire when she thinks of battlefields.
I tend to avoid fire.
Okay. All right. Well, one more riddle then.
Really? I mean, it's
we
right
pretty
there.
much
I mean,
bombed
the
that one.
trapdoor's right there.
So the hag is going to turn one last riddle, and you will have proved that you can go down and withstand those trials. One last riddle, and you can go and defeat all of my guards that I have placed upon her. One last riddle. In marble walls as white as milk, lined with a skin as soft as silk, within a fountain, crystal clear, a golden apple does appear. No doors are there to this keep, yet thieves break in and steal it. What am I?
Ella's still bouncing up and down and looking around excitedly at everyone else.
Chat Blanc is still looking for mice.
Roll an
Anybody?
investigation check,
Anybody?
Chat Blanc.
18 plus 5.
Okay, with a 23, Chat Blanc has indeed found a small mouse
Yay!
hiding beneath the witch's desk. Now. Alright.
Oh no, she's gonna eat it again.
I capture it, and since I speak with other animals, I would like to ask it a question.
Okay.
Does it know the answer to the riddle?
No, it does not.
And then I eat it.
Just terrified screams. No!
We just hear,
Okay.
Crunch.
Ugh.
If you cannot guess my riddle, well then, I don't know what we will
I
do.
know. Does no one else know?
I don't really think we were in a queue. You can just go ahead.
I just want everyone to have a chance at the fun.
Wait, you knew all of these and you weren't saying them? Ah.
What? I like riddles. It is an egg.
Well done, small one. All right, I shall go ahead then. And you may go downstairs and face my trials, but I will warn you, you may not make it out alive. There is one very large, very angry trial you must face at the end. But with that, she is going to go and unlock the trap door for you guys. And I will just like to ask one thing of you. If you do find this queen, if you do manage to free her, I would like it if at the end you would kill her for me, and I will give you the 500 platinum that I stole from her.
Can I roll insight?
Yes.
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. She is lying about something.
With a natural 20?
She is lying about giving you the 500 platinum. She has no intention of giving it to you guys. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But she does still want you to kill that dragon.
Can I hiss at her?
Yes, roll an intimidation check.
15 plus 1.
Okay, 15 plus 1. With the very impressive from Chat Blanc. The hag actually steps back a little bit. Taking a... What is your problem with me?
Well,
Yeah, what's your problem with
I'm
it?
not sure I trust her.
That is fair. That is entirely fair.
And
I would not
that's
trust
a kingdom near mine. We are friends.
She was your ally.
She was my ally.
Does she know she was your ally?
We'll find out.
I do not know if she knows she has allies, but we shall find out. Go downstairs then, and face my trials.
I guess before we go down the steps,
Yeah.
I sort of unsheathe my giant double-edged battle axe, and I'm going to level it at the hag at like the edge of the trap door, and I'm gonna be like, castles have servants. They have people in their employ. There's a lot of people living in a castle. Did you bring just the queen down there? What happened to everyone else?
Oh, well, they will all be serving me very soon. But downstairs is the princess's prison.
Where are they?
They are in my home realm, of course. Far and away. Far and away.
Can I get like a magical read off this lady? Like, what is she?
Okay, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Not a good thing. Okay, let's see. 13 minus 1, a 12.
A 12. So she's a green hag, which means she is a fae. So she has actually taken, from what you know, she has taken the servants to another plane entirely. And the castle to another plane entirely is what she's telling you.
So I'll keep the axe at her and I'll be like, we're going to go down there. We're going to find this queen. We're going to rescue her. And then we're going to come back up here. And if there is not a castle with all of its residents here, visible to us, you're not going to live to see the sunrise.
You know what? I think that is fair. I think that is fair. If I do not see the next sunrise, I will have given it my best, I think. But you may not live, so I don't care. Okay.
And I go down the hatch.
Down into the hole.
Going down the hole.
Go down the hatch.
All right.
As I walk by her. Sorry. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right. Who can see in the dark? Who can't?
I cannot.
I
Okay.
can, trying to see how, dark vision. Yeah, I have dark vision. I can see in the darkness shades of gray up to 60 feet.
Okay.
I'll cast the light cantrip on my battle axe.
Ooh.
That way it's a dimly lit battle axe. 20-foot
Totally
radius.
killing any stealth that we had.
Yep.
I mean, you want to be my seeing eye cat?
It lasts for 1 hour, and it will illuminate, let's see here, 20-foot radius of dim light. Let's see here. Yeah, bright light and a 20-foot radius, and then additional 20 feet of dim light.
Okay.
On my battle axe.
On your battle axe? All right. Give me one moment. I will actually change your token to reflect that. You said 40 and 20? Oh,
It's 20 and 20.
20 and 20, okay.
It says, let's see, you touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. My battle axe, I think, is under that. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. The light can be colored as you like. It's going to be red to make this very spooky. Let's see. Let's see. Completely covering the object with something opaque blocks the light. It dismisses if I have to dismiss it as an action. Okay.
It's going to be red light, you said?
Sure. It's on brand.
Oh man. That's eerie.
Oh, that looks terrifying.
So do I need... Well, I don't know. Should I even bother with the torch then? If you're
I
kind
got
of
it.
lighting the way.
I'm pretty sure it does the same thing a torch does.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'll go away if we get into combat, so...
All right. Okay.
Just
sounds like
imagining
it's still
strobe
seen.
lights.
I'll take the front step.
All right. So that is the 20-foot radius that Jennifer now has. All right. Moving on. All right. Through the trapdoor, as you guys go down, 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 you encounter a damp passage into a cave. The smell of stagnant water hits your noses. The queen is beyond this labyrinth for you guys. You can hear the sounds of giggling, grating voices further on into this cave. The same voices that lit the path ahead of you. It would be wise, you tell yourselves, to go down with your swords and your weapons drawn. All right, so coming down, you guys can see only a small amount of the cave, but you can start to see one lantern lit, as well as a few of the dark greenish pools of water that surround this cave. Now, moving on further, can I please have a marching order for you guys? Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go. No, I'll be at the end.
Okay.
I'll go second.
I guess third it is.
All right.
Nice in the middle. Where it's safe.
Hey.
Okay. So,
Also, before we start going anywhere, I can cast Mage Armor on myself at will, so I'm gonna do that.
okay. That brings your HP up to 2. Up by 2 points.
Oh no, it buffs my AC. So my
Okay,
AC
yeah.
is now 13
So
plus
that's
my
what I meant.
Dex mod,
Okay.
which is
+2.
Yeah, +2. So
All right, so
15.
it's a 15 to your total armor class. All right. So Red going first, Akie behind her.
Nope, I'm third.
You're third. Blanc in the back, and Elle second. Okay. So you moving into this cave, the stagnant water is actually kind of overpowering and sulfurous to you.
Ew.
It is, and there is one lantern lit just enough for you to get the sense of this wide, very rocky, very clandestine, clammy cave. Now, moving forward, what would you like to do?
I suppose I'd like to, of course, has my weapon drawn. I have my axe drawn, and I'm
Okay.
sort of like have it loosely in my grip, and sort of looks back at the group that they've found themselves in, the group of circumstance, and says, "I really, really don't trust that woman."
Oh, me either. She was super lying about giving us the platinum.
Yeah.
I have my claws out. I'm a little nervous and listening for sounds around me.
Also, I'm a little into her.
I'll sort of look around, and I'll sort of, Red will look towards the pools, toward down like the several paths they can see, and they're going to bang their axe on the side of the wall, like the side of the cave wall, like really loudly.
Really loudly?
Yeah.
Really loudly.
I'm not a subtlety person. This Red.
Nope.
Huh.
All right.
Nope.
I jump at that.
It's gonna be, they're like gonna like put it on a flat edge and go bang bang on it.
All right, so with a loud slam, you hear the shriek of bats as they fly through the cave overhead, telling you that the ceiling is at least 30 foot high. And you also hear a halt! What was that?
I jump trying to catch a bat.
Roll a dexterity check.
1 plus dexterity. 1, 2.
All right, so with the 2,
Was it a natural one?
has not only failed to capture a bat, but has actually only managed to catch a small spider web in her mouth.
Ew.
All right. Okay,
I
so
want to fly
Where
up.
did the voice come from?
the voice has come from the north to the north of you. So up here in this direction. And you could hear something growling too.
I growl back.
You growl back. All right, Shot Blanc growls back.
I
Can
want
I-
to fly in the air.
I want to sneak.
Sneak. Okay, everybody who would like to stealthily move forward into this cave, please roll a dexterity check.
I'm not gonna sneak.
You're not going to sneak.
I'm a cat. I sneak.
No point in
not
it.
sneaky. No one here is sneaky.
3 plus 1, 4.
Okay, 4.
10.
We
I
made
got
this group
8.
with no rogues.
Okay. How'd you do, Becky?
I got a 10.
Okay. Unfortunately, because Red has decided to notify everybody in the cavern, you are not that stealthy.
Yeah.
Whoever is in this cavern is prepared for you, prepared for something, prepared for combat. Now, where would you like to go? You are all kind of clustered up here in this cave, so let's start moving around.
I'm gonna go forward down the opposite trail that I didn't hear the voice from.
Okay, so moving yourself over to the edge of the cliff, you can look down about 10 feet into a very deep, grody, slimy pool of water. There is not much that you can visually see, even with your axe lighting the way. However, if you peered over the edge, you might be able to see a little bit more.
Can I? You know what, why not? I'm gonna look deeper. I'm gonna see if I can find anything here.
Okay.
Traces of anything down
Can
there.
I stand behind her and hold her cape?
Yes. Okay, Shot Blanc, make a stealth check to hold on to a very solid human because Red is carrying you.
I'm a 17 plus still. 3.
Plus strength. Okay, so a 20. Yes, Red is very secure as she begins to go over the edge and peer into this pool of water.
The abyss stares back at me.
The abyss is going to stare back into Red.
Is there anything shiny?
Is there anything shiny?
Is there anything shiny? All right. Roll. You can see one small thing, maybe about the size of a glass marble at the very bottom of the pool.
Grab it.
How deep is this pool?
This pool, testing it, it is going to be about 10 feet deep.
I love little things.
I'm gonna get it. I'm
Okay.
gonna go after it.
Okay.
I still got her cape, right?
It's not a 10-foot cape.
It's not a 10-foot. It's not a 10-foot cape. She's got to swim.
Okay.
I guess I will put my battle axe. No, that's bad. I have to be able to see. I have to be able to see. I guess I'll have the battle axe on my back, and I will swim with a battle axe on my back.
Okay. Are you wearing armor right now?
Yes.
How heavy is your armor?
It's heavy armor.
Okay.
It's adamantite armor.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an athletics check with disadvantage.
Oh man. Athletics. Let's see here. Oh, worst roll was a 12. 12 plus 6. So, 18.
Wow.
All right. So you come up with your treasure, holding it high for the party to see. This is a glass eye that is emanating some sort of energy. You can, looking at it, you can actually see that this glass eye is tracking the party as it shows you
Red
around.
drops it and steps on it and like tries
Can
to
I
crash
bat
it.
it
Nope,
first?
tries to
Can I
bang
bat
it with the like
Bat
the
it between my paws a little?
No, I'm gonna drop to the ground and I'm gonna like smash it.
I'm trying to chase it.
I mean, you have an axe.
Yeah, I smash it with like the blunt end, like the pummel of like the axe.
Shot Blanc is sad.
All right, just make a generic attack roll against it.
Against essentially not moving. 19 plus 6 with my great axe. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Shot Blanc puts out a sad meow.
Red like kind of picks it up and then hands you the pieces.
Thank you.
There you go.
I bat them.
I think we were being watched. We're not anymore. At least by this.
Okay. All right. Give me one second. Give me 1 second. I have to roll dice.
Okay. Can I, while you're rolling dice, move forward and try to keep an eye on things?
Does it explode and kill me?
I was gonna say, if anything, Elle moves a little bit backwards so they're out of range of whatever explosion's about to happen.
I'm just sad that I couldn't make it nauseous.
Okay.
by having it.
Okay. All right. So smashing the hag's eye has done something as you hear an unearthly scream come from what seems to be dozens of feet above you. From
Oh,
the
no.
cabin.
Uh-oh.
She mad now.
I don't
I regret
getting
nothing.
back out that
I
way.
regret nothing.
I don't see a future with her and me.
Bill, do you think
I
you have
think
the skills to, snooze up to her again? She likes
she
you.
didn't like me that much. I don't know.
Oh.
Red will kind of like look at the remnants of the eye and will be like, huh. And then we'll walk away back towards where the people were coming from. Where like the noise is coming from.
Yeah,
I
Elle's gonna
accidentally
start
bat part of it
sneaking.
back into the lake.
Yeah. Kind of like the cat paw, like.
Yeah, I can't stop it. I have to knock it over.
Elle
I knock all the
desperately,
pieces over.
Elle desperately trying to move the narrative forward starts
Yes.
moving toward it
Hello.
into the area where we. Can I send?
Oh.
An,
Uh-oh.
yeah, can I send an Eldritch blast into the distance without like moving into that room? It doesn't say that I have to be able to see them.
Streaks toward a creature. Okay, I'm going to let you put an Eldritch Blast just around this.
Willy-nilly, there could be innocence over there. You could hit the prince, queen.
Can I see any
I'm
further?
Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know what you want.
Fair point.
You,
With my
yes,
kitty cat vision?
you can see exactly what you guys can see on your screen
Okay.
with your dark vision.
Oh, so I can maybe see more than them?
You might be able to see more than them.
There are some things out there, guys.
What kind of things?
Wait, don't I get to roll my
Shop
Eldritch
Blanc
Blast?
has managed to catch sight of at least 2 hobgoblins, large, nasty creatures covered in armor, as well as 2 smaller goblins that are tagging along behind them, hunched over, slightly subservient to the larger hobgoblins that order them around. So, these are the ones that you have come here to fight against. Now,
Eldritch Blast.
Now,
Eldritch Blast.
go ahead and Eldritch.
I think we should let Elle do what she wants to do.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. Okay, can you actually make out any targets, or are you just sending it along the corridor?
It doesn't require a visual, so I'm just sending it forward, like
Okay.
like toward the direction where we heard the sounds. So
Okay.
I feel like I have at least some idea of where I'm
Okay.
aiming.
Yeah, you do have some idea of where you're going. All right, can you roll an attack hit then, since it's a ranged spell?
It's gonna be a miss. What do I add to my spell?
A little.
Oh gosh.
It.
Plus 6, so it's gonna be an 8.
All right, an
Yikes.
8 does not hit. However, a crackling beam of energy erupts in the middle of the cave, shattering rock and dust and shrapnel
Can I chase
everywhere.
it?
Do it!
Elle grabs Shot Blanc by the scruff of the
I've got a
scruff.
tail.
Oh, good, because I would just get trailed along if I tried.
I mean, probably I do too. I'm not that strong.
Both of us together, we can stop it.
All right. So, are both of you trying to stop Shot Blanc from doing something stupid?
Yes.
Okay, both of you roll strength checks.
Why
to
would you
grab
want
a
to
word.
stop that?
Oh no.
I am a cat, guys.
I need you to roll a strength check to see if you can pull away.
A 10 plus strength. 4.
Okay.
14.
It's another 8 from me.
19.
8 and
Wow.
19. Okay, so
You just Hulk out.
Your movement like goes really far. Like
the tiny hummingbird has actually managed to sink her little talons into the bird, or into the cat, who's now kind of holding her back, going, "Please don't ruin this for us. Please don't ruin this for us." Okay.
Red is gonna go along this side corridor.
No, you can't actually.
Why not?
Because there's a giant hole in the floor. That's why.
I'm gonna jump over the hole.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Don't die.
Or,
I'm licking my tail, just so you guys know.
or dexterity check, whichever is a stronger class for you. Stronger.
Athletics or dexterity?
Yes. Athletics or acrobatics, depending on how well you want to do this.
Well, athletics is what I got a plus 6.
fancy or not
in.
fancy?
Okay, so go ahead and roll your athletics check.
14 plus 6.
14 plus 6. All right, you managed to cross over this terrifyingly deep chasm in front of you with pretty good ease, and you are now somewhat behind cover.
I'm gonna Red's gonna press up against the wall and kind of wait to see if I assume that big Eldritch Blast just got a lot of attention put that way. And they're
you that
gonna
idea.
press up against the wall with their axe drawn, waiting and counting, and they're gonna stay there for the time being.
Okay, so your Eldritch Blast has done a little, so it has shattered the roof and the stone that surround these hobgoblins. They have all taken a little bit of damage, but not a lot. So, moving forward,
A sousson of damage.
what would you like to do?
I'm gonna follow Red. I want to fly up in the air though.
Yeah, you don't
you.
have to do a check because you actually have wings.
Whee!
Oh.
I'll wait
you
on
will-
the other side of the chasm.
Your little flittery wings. Alright. Now, moving you over. Alright. Elle and Shot Blanc, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do the same and
Okay.
try to
Then
fancily.
my tail.
Oh,
Wait,
Are you guys all going this way?
Yeah, so
Okay,
you know,
so
I mean, I
no,
wasn't
they're-
holding you anyway.
Hey, there, okay. There is not enough space for you all to take that path, if you haven't noticed. I am holding very strictly to each one of these grids is 5 feet, so there is enough room for Red to hide, and there is enough room for Akie to hide.
Okie dokie.
But Elle and Shot Blanc have to find another way to go. There is not enough room for you all 4 to hide back there.
Can I ask a question?
You may.
So if I make a distraction, would that give Red a chance to do something?
That would. I would also need you all to roll initiative.
Right now?
Yay.
Right now.
Okay.
1 second, point of question. How do I calculate initiative bonus? Because I did not have that ready on my character sheet.
It's your dexterity.
Just my dexterity?
Yep.
Okay.
So that means, Red, you had something planned.
Is it because I'm hiding I get to go first before all this happens?
You get to go because
Because I know that Elle had a higher initiative than I did.
Elle does have a higher initiative, but you get to go first because you had an action plan before that.
Okay. Well, I have an action
Well, my
plan.
plan was to
Okay.
wait for a distraction.
Okay. So then, okay,
Well, I
so
can
then never mind.
distract.
All right, then.
But you know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna go
I have
anyway.
your back distracting.
Yeah.
All right. So then, we're going from the initiative order. Top of the round is going to be Elle.
Hoo-ha. Okay, so Elle is going to, in a wild show of foolhardiness, jump forward while casting Eldritch Blast again and like aiming as soon as they see a target.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
I assume
well,
I'm a very small person, so I can't jump super far, but I feel like I can at least jump around this corner to see.
oh yeah, you
this
can.
guy.
You can get well within your movement. You can, so that's definitely within your
Bam.
movement to get there.
Yeah, I feel like I jump there and then aim it at this fellow.
Okay. Roll your attack roll.
Let's do better than last time. Well, okay. When we established my thing was +6.
+6.
That's gonna be an 11.
Wait, a 12. Wait.
I rolled 5, and then my spell attack bonus is +6.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit. That does not hit at all. It has, however, proved to be a fairly decent distraction, as now all of the hobgoblins are now facing both Elle and Blanc and are not paying attention to Red at all, which means next up, Red has something up her sleeve.
Okay, let's see. So, what Red is going to do, one, they're going to slide out of their hiding spot, and at the closest meaner-looking guy is going to cast a Guiding Bolt, first and foremost.
Okay?
And let's see here, range spell attack. So, +1. 17.
A 17
Yes.
hits this one?
Yep, a 17, and for, let's see here, so the Red, like, with battle axe in one hand out the other, like, flourishes out, and a bolt of shimmering crimson light hits this guy square in the chest, and it's going to do 4d6 radiant damage.
A 17 does not hit.
17 doesn't hit?
17 does not hit.
What is this guy's AC?
Higher than 17.
Higher than
Apparently.
17.
Well, then I'm going to use my Channel Divinity action then to use my bonus action to make an attack action and then swing with my great axe at this guy.
Okay, go ahead and do your second attack to see if that hits.
That's one Channel Divinity down. Okay, let's see here. My battle axe is... Oh. Let's see. It's going to be 19.
A 19 does hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so that is, let's see here. 1d12. What's that? 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right.
So I only have like that guiding bolt went out, kind of glanced off his armor, Red like scowls, and then just like takes a big upward swing down on this guy.
So Red's battle axe just bites through his armor and comes right back down. This has done a massive amount of damage in his first strike. You see blood spurt from his chest as your battle axe bites deep and true. Next up then is going to be this slimy little sniveling goblin who just saw his boss being hit. He is going to take an attack towards Red.
Okay,
And that is going to be, with his short bow, is going to fire at you.
gotcha.
And that is going to be a 12 to hit.
Misses terribly.
Okay, his short bow attack, as they have as he's not really quite sure who to attack, where the explosions are coming from, or this very large, very battle-axy character in front of him. All right, he's confused. He's going to go wide, and that means next up then is going to be this hobgoblin hanging out here by this pool of water. This hobgoblin is going to move forward and swing his longsword directly at Elle. So let's see, that is a...
You're gonna have disadvantage on that? Because I got a cloak of displacement.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right,
fancy.
with disadvantage, that is a 3.
That's
plus... That's a 3 plus 6 to hit.
No. That's not gonna hit.
No, sorry, a 3 plus 3 to hit, so it's only a 6.
That's definitely not gonna hit.
That's definitely not going to hit anything.
It hits less worse. There you go.
All right, so his attack is going to go wide. Turns out Elle is too short for him to hit. So that ends. He's going to back up back to this. All right, and next up then is going to be Blanc.
Blanc is going to attack with the scimitar,
Okay, who are you attacking?
the one that just backed up.
Okay.
Because he's disoriented now.
Yes, he. Right? No.
No?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going anyway.
Okay. He's not
One of these
disoriented.
guys.
I'm ready to go with I've got my scimitar, and I'm ready to go.
Okay. Okay, so roll to hit.
7.
A 7 plus your attack bonus.
My attack bonus, which is...
Should be near the weapon.
Yep. Next to your weapon, the 2 hit number.
Oh, okay. Hit plus 6.
Plus 6?
Yes.
So 7 plus 6, that does not hit.
Oh.
Okay, so I need to do something else. So then I swing at him with my dagger.
Do you have do you have 2 weapon fighting?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have a few weapons
Yeah.
here.
Great.
Do I have too many weapons?
No, there's no such thing.
Okay.
How many hands you got?
You have 2 hands, so you can use 2 weapon
Okay.
attacks.
So
So
I
go
got
ahead and
dagger.
roll your second weapon attack.
It's an 8 plus 6.
On the hobgoblin?
Yeah.
Still doesn't hit.
Okay, then I pull out my claws.
How many times can you attack?
How many attacks do you
You have
get?
2 attacks.
Oh. Well, then
Unless you're a monk.
Then I,
You can back up, use the rest of your movement to get out of danger. If you have any bonus actions, you can use those.
It's always good to back away.
back away. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run away.
Okay. All right. So,
But you do it in a cool, not coward way. Like, yeah.
so
Just
Blanc is
casual
going
backing
to
up.
go and run back. All right. That means next then is going to be Akie's turn.
Yay!
All right, Akie.
Akie? Yeah. So, good. Red is in front of me. Or no. Yes, you have the flaming battle axe so I can see. Very convenient. I want to cast Vicious Mockery on Ugly straight ahead of me.
On ugly, this ugly.
Sure, that ugly. Whatever. That's the one that's been hit, right? Already?
That is the one that got smashed. Yes.
Yeah, got smashed. Okay, I want to cast Vicious Mockery.
All right. I will give advantage if your vicious mock is actually good.
Oh, okay.
No pressure. Or you can just
no.
roll.
Yeah, thanks. No, or I can. Oh, I can. No. Okay, fine. Give me just a second. Brains aren't everything, which suits you just fine.
Okay, fine. You get advantage. On this one.
The
Next
most
time, I want some
reluctant.
more effort put into it.
Okay.
I'm surprised you don't have like a list of zingers.
I do. I can't come up with them quick enough. Okay.
All right. So it's a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Yes.
So it will have disadvantage for that. So, all right. It's going to fail.
Ha ha.
All right. So,
I have bonus action though. After you're done.
all right. You have managed to mock this hobgoblin to death.
Take that.
Take that. All right, and
He's like, oh, that really hurt my feelings.
okay. All right. That means do the rest of your action.
Okay, as a bonus action, I would like to give. Let's see. Well, I think, Red, you are the only one I can actually see, so I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration. Multi-purpose die.
Do I get like a song? Do I get like something cool at me? I require ambiance.
Kill him!
Okay, now I'm purring.
Solid.
Okay.
So moving.
So with all of that, Akie, does that end your turn?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Done by my hand.
And that is going to be then. All right. One hobgoblin has turned into paste. Thanks. Thank you, Akie. That means it is the other hobgoblin's turn. So, turning and firing his longbow at Red. That is going to be.
Hit me.
All right. That is going to be a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. He's going to disengage and dash back.
That should have been disadvantaged, by the way. I also have a cloak of displacement.
That really okay. I don't think anything's going to get much lower than a 7, and the answer is no.
Okay.
So we're good. Even with disadvantage, still doesn't hit. All right, and I've just lost my d20 under the table. Okay,
I
that
need a D20.
ends the hobgoblin's turn.
You don't use it that much.
And okay, who's next then? Because that hobgoblin is be dead. Next up is Elle.
That's me. So first, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff that I carry.
Okay.
So I get attack bonuses.
+2, right? Or does it change it to a d10 or d8?
D8.
Okay. Changes your quarterstaff to a d8. All right, go ahead, take your turn.
Cool. So I pull out a small gray bag that I have on my person, and I reach in and I pull out a small fuzzy object. And I'm gonna throw. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Well, this is.
Too
So
late.
I throw that object. I'm gonna go kind of between these two guys that are still around. And when it hits the ground, it's going to turn into a creature. This is my bag of tricks.
Okay. Great bag of tricks. What creature are you?
I'm going to roll a d8, and so whatever it lands on, I have a list of creatures, and based on the roll, we'll determine which creature pops up.
Okay. The DM is ready to pull out a random token from the bag.
All right, it is a 6, and that is a giant badger. So a giant badger just poofs up from the ground, from that small fuzzy ball that I'm sure Shot Blanc was chasing immediately.
I was!
It is friendly to all of us, and I can command it with like simple instructions like attack, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, it just acts as is appropriate to its nature. So I imagine that a badger is not going to be very happy to be around these goblin fellows. But yeah, so that's my...
Okay, so giant badger, do you need the stats for that?
No, I printed all of them out because
Good for you.
I anticipated this.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
Is it a normal colored badger? Is it fancy? Is it a fancy badger?
It is a hot pink badger.
Oh,
I love it.
okay. Hot pink badger has now entered the list. All right, on your initiative count,
Does that mean it gets to go?
yes. Go ahead and
And can I shout, attack? And I point at the...
okay, pops up
Goblies.
into existence. Shouts attack and is attacking this goblin in front of it.
Sure, yeah. That looks good.
Okay. Roll its attack.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I have to act as this, don't I?
Okay.
The goblin is like, oh, who could have seen this coming? I didn't.
Suddenly,
still purring.
badger.
I have a new friend.
All right. Well, it's a little confused. It just popped out of nowhere, and so it rolled a 2. Plus, it doesn't matter because it rolled a 2. So
Alright.
it pops up, goes, ah, ah.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I think I did all my things that I'm allowed to do.
Okay.
Also, he sticks around for a long time, I believe. Vanishes at the next dawn, or when it is reduced to 0 HP.
Okay.
So,
All right. That means okay.
Yeah.
Moving things along then is going to be this confused goblin here. Last time he attacked Red and went ride, so now he is going to attack the giant badger. That's
Which one?
This goblin here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So giant badger versus goblin.
the badger's name is Harold.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
This.
Elle shouts that to everybody apropos of nothing.
Harold the Badger.
Okay. The goblin has missed Harold the badger as his attack was a 1.
Ooh.
So critically failing on this, his arrow from the short bow goes wild,
Does it ricochet and hit him in the face?
and it. Oh, good one! Oh, good one! Yes, sure, we'll take that.
Dare
That's
you try to hit the badger?
going
I
to.
know.
Yeah.
Let's
Shame.
protect the Badger, everyone.
Protect Harold
Alright.
at all costs.
So
Screw the queen.
arrow
We want to keep the
flies
badger
around,
safe.
hits the goblin back, hits the goblin in his face. Does actually damage him. So that means this goblin's going to run through this narrow passage, and you can hear him shout a warning. They're here! They're here! They're here! Alright, that means it's Red's turn.
Can you highlight for me on roll 20 which one just ran away?
This one.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even realize they were.
In regards to the map, looking directly to my token's left, is that a wall?
This
Or is that a stack of stuff?
This is a pile of rubble that is impassable but still enough to let light through.
Okay, so I can't see through
You
it.
can't really see it's about your head height.
Okay.
Yep.
So I guess an oldie but a goodie. So like I would imagine like these like 2 arrows came at Red and they like hold their action like just like bang like clang clang off like the edge of the blades.
Okay.
And then just kind of like did like a twist like a baton twist of it and then just charged forward with a big arcing down on the one that's right in front of Harold. Cuz they saw that okay, giant badger, okay. Still not going to change the game plan. Let's go.
Right. So moving forward, Red, go ahead and smash.
Let's see here. That's. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration on that. Okay, so I rolled a 9 plus 6 plus 6. So I think that hits.
A 9 plus 6 plus 6?
Yes.
Yes, that is enough to definitely hit a small unarmored goblin.
Well, you don't gotta make me feel sorry for it. Let's see.
I do gotta make you feel sorry for it.
So that hits for 10 damage.
Okay.
I just go down like I went like a twirl, twist, and like full body motion into this thing, wham onto it
Okay.
for 10 damage.
For 10 damage, that is enough to one hit kill this poor goblin.
Blammo.
Thank
Nice.
you. Like little. Wow. Okay.
Alright, so.
Red like does like one of those like wipes off the side and like smirks over to Akie like that was a nice song. Like covered in blood, like I like that song.
It's my favorite song.
Alright. That means next then, ending that turn, is this hobgoblin in the corner going to, again,
Oh wait, I'd like to move Red towards where that person ran as much as I can, and her movement speed is 30 feet.
Alright. We can, so you're here.
So it's like spinning, whew, and then turn the other direction and run.
Okay. So, how much movement do you have?
I have 30 feet of movement.
All right, you can get into the room.
I'll get into that first square into the room.
All right. Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Ending Red's turn. That's going to be the hobgoblin in the corner. We're going to take a shot at the giant badger.
Harold!
Harold! Yes, at Harold.
Shame disadvantage.
What?
No, it's just shame.
No, we don't do shame disadvantage. All right, that's going to be a natural 20
Oh,
Harold!
to hit the
How
giant
much
badger.
HP that badger
I mean,
got?
yeah, that hits.
A badger's fairly burly.
So that's
Yeah, but
going
that's gonna be
to-
double damage.
All right. So the longbow attack pierces the badger.
Harold.
Harold.
He has a name.
Okay, Pierce's Harold. I'm
He has
trying
an
not to get, I'm
identity.
trying to not get attached. Alright. And that is going to be 7 plus 1 piercing damage to the giant badger.
I mean, it hurts, but
Could be worse.
he's still in it.
Is that double?
Harold's a
Is that the
beefy
double
boy.
damage?
No, that's not the double damage. That's going to be a 14 plus 1.
Long
giant
live
badger.
Harold. R.I.P.
Is he dead?
He was too pure for this world.
Which means our first giant badger is dead on arrival.
Didn't even get a hit in.
Without having done anything.
He soaked
I
up a
mean-
hit. It didn't hit one of us.
He was a sufficient distraction,
Yes,
unfortunately.
yeah. He confused a few people, including some of our party.
Moving on then, that is going to be the Hobgoblin's turn. And he's going to swagger out proudly back onto this battlefield and bang his chest and roar at you to bring it. That means it is Shot Blanc's turn.
I want to get within
Harold.
10 feet of him. I have some vengeance to make.
Okay?
And I am going to use my Nature's Wrath. And you're going to see Spectral Vines spring up and reach for this creature. So that then I can pull out my claws and slash at him.
Okay. Roll your attack hit.
Needs to be a good one. I've got 18 plus attack.
Plus something.
That don't worry, don't hurt
Don't worry.
yourself.
Okay.
That's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit. Roll damage.
Okay. This is for Harold. 12.
12. All right.
Avenge him.
Avenge him.
Does he like disappear into dust, or is his body there?
I don't know.
I'm still angry.
All right.
Oh yeah, it
The
vanishes when it
vengeful
drops to 0.
slash of Shot Blanc straight through the armor of this hobgoblin has successfully not only ripped his armor open, but also ripped his chest and his bowels, spilling them to the cave floor.
Ooh, gross.
As
Can I wash my paws?
as a free action, yes, Shot Blanc can sit down and start cleaning her paws.
Are you doing like the
Oh, are you licking him?
I have
20
to.
seconds.
Okay. All right. That means ending Shot Blanc's turn. It is Akie's turn.
There's a pool of water right there. Don't lick it.
It's gross hag water. It has eyeballs in it.
I know. Hag water.
Bells, hag water. Anyway. Okay. Let me be able to see first. Okay, so I'm back over here. This little bit right here. Is that something I can fly through, or is that a solid barrier?
How big are you?
I am 30 centimeters. I'm tiny. I'm small.
How small?
Can I have?
Like 30
okay. Okay. So about.
Calculator
okay.
went open.
Okay.
I was under
yeah.
the impression you were like 2 feet tall or something.
Oh, no, he's tiny.
No, he's about. Okay, so he's about that big. You can fit through there.
A foot.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can flit.
Okay. Whee! I am going to stab him with one of my special daggers.
Okay.
Rolls a 6. I don't think that's gonna hit with anything.
No.
No, I'm not even gonna bother calculating.
And stabs wildly in the dark.
Okay, but you know what? Because of my bird college, I actually get a to attack twice. I
Okay.
missed that before.
Okay. Reading
Let's
your
try
character
again.
sheet
Okay.
is important, kids.
Another die. 9 plus. Oh my gosh.
It's a goblin.
I know. I believe it's 12.
Oh,
hit?
that does a 12 does not hit.
Bah!
Okay.
Well, I tried to poke it in the other eyeball and I missed too.
Okay, so trying to poke both the goblin in both its eyeballs fails.
Bah.
All right, is there anything else Akie would like to do for his turn?
No, I think he's good. Well, I'm gonna flit in between. Can I stay here and like hover?
Aki splitting just really distracts Shot Blanc.
Yeah, having a cat and a hummingbird is probably a terrible idea.
Fine.
For those following along at home, that's bad party balance.
Hopefully she only eats mice, right? Not birds?
We'll see.
Oh no.
Ending Akie's turn. That is going to be this goblin, the one that you just tried to stab, is going to turn
And do mean things.
and try to stab you back with his scimitar.
Ow.
And that is an 8 plus 4, so a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Does not hit. His attack goes what? As it's hard to hit a tiny little flitting bird.
What's your AC?
14.
Oh.
Low. That's what it is. It low.
No, but
All right. And that goblin is going to go move behind a new hobgoblin that you've seen, which is even larger and more ugly than the rest that you have seen. This one is commanding the rest of the hobgoblins and the goblins in the room.
Almost like it has more HP than the other ones.
Okay. So the Hobgoblin Warlord is now going to start arranging his men around the room to prepare for the oncoming onslaught, as you have destroyed about half his men in this cave already. Woohoo! All right. That means moving forward is going to be top of the round, L.
I'm gonna do stuff.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, I need to get over there. Let's see. How far is this? So I'm gonna run around to here, which is within my movement.
Okay.
I think. Let's see. I took away the guy.
Okay.
15 and
Well, let's
Yeah, that's
let's
all right.
measure that realistically. Hang on. Okay.
getting all fancy.
Yeah.
I'll even go like here if it. I think that lets me too.
Yeah. Okay.
Just. Which puts me in combat range, and I've already got my shillelagh, so I'm gonna thwack at him.
All right. So, boop, swinging
Little
at
boop and a
the.
Little boop.
I
Boopsie.
lost my stat sheet. Okay, swinging at the Hobgoblin Warlord. That, what was your attack?
I have, so it's my. My shillelagh is +6. So it's 14.
A 14 does not hit.
Ugh.
Okay,
So I guess I'm gonna step back.
all right. Stepping back means that the next person to go is going to be the goblin that was already injured by the party, the one that came back to warn the warlord that you were all here for the attack, for the queen, for the purpose of slaughtering them all. That means this goblin is going to attack again at red,
Gotcha. Come at me. Hit me. Come on.
and that's with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 13 to hit.
13 definitely doesn't hit.
Okay.
Is it like another arrow? Is it another arrow?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd hold the axe up and like go ching ching, like off like the blade of it, because it's really cool.
All right,
Yeah.
13 does not hit. So this goblin is going to go and cower with all of the other goblins. That means next then is Red's turn.
Okie dokie. So Red will, I guess, Red definitely saw or took notice of the big boss guy in the room gathering people up, right?
Yes.
As they were moving around. Okay.
Yes, you have visual on him now, absolutely.
Let's see here. I feel like Red will, or take a deep breath, kind of take everything in, and will go and attempt to attack. Let me see here. I'm just going to go for this guy right here, actually.
Okay.
I can get to him, and I'm going to go for another swing of my great axe. Just a plain old swing.
Okay.
Red will sort of look around, kind of taken I don't want anyone, thought process, I don't want anyone to get behind us once we go towards this big bad guy. So they're going to take out people on the edges first.
Okay.
So they're going to attack, and that is going to be, I need D20.
Okay. D20.
See,
roll
12
D20.
plus 6, so that's going to hit for an 18.
18 hits.
18 is going to hit, and I'm going to do, let's see here, D12. That's not very good. 5 points of slashing damage.
All right, 5 points of slashing damage from Red on the Hobgoblin on the outside of the arena. Now,
And can I, like, as part of this turn, because I think it would be really cool, can I, like, try to use part of my force to slash this guy in the pool to get him out of the way that's behind him?
Roll a strength check to see if you can physically push him off of that cliff into the water to do even more damage.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that was an 18 plus 3.
Okay, yes, that is enough for Red to hook out and push the Hobgoblin into the water.
I imagine it was like a great slashing arc down and then, like, gripped both hands on the handle of the axe and then just, like, sort of pushed forward and pushed him back into the pool.
Yes, that is enough. Although he is not wounded and dead from your strike with your axe, he is going to tumble head over feet down 10 feet into the stagnant depths of the water below. You all hear gurgling as he hits and goes under. Now, that means he is off the map. That means next is...
Nope, Red's gonna do a baton twirl really quick because it's, like, really cool. And then Red's going to move and advance the rest of my movement towards this one goblin guy.
Okay.
And that is going to be my turn.
All right. Moving to there. All right. That means next up is actually Blanc.
Okay, I am going to... Gosh, I'm far away. I am going to try to get to the goblin next to Red. So I'm going to go to him, and I am going to use my whip, and I am going to whip him, and that's going to scare him.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. So I'm whipping him, I'm scaring him, and ooh, the bats. I scare all the bats around me
Okay.
too.
Make an attack hit.
Okay, what's that? Attack hit.
Yes, with your whip.
Okay. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
supposed to roll.
Yeah,
aren't I?
you're supposed
Okay,
to roll.
that's what I'm doing.
The dice decide,
Okay.
not the...
Not how, what I
That's a
say.
whole other thing.
Okay. Okay, it's a 1.
Plus.
Aw.
Plus
I'm sorry.
1
think
plus
you said
6.
No.
Or 1d4 plus 3.
Plus 1d4 plus 3. Okay. That is enough of a cat scratch.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's enough of a cat
To
scratch.
give him fever?
No. To not give him,
Plasmosis.
Oh, so many cat pups.
that's enough of to give him a cat scratch. He is now not quite dead, not quite alive. He's standing and he's kind of dripping from about half a dozen cuts that all of you have made from your arrows, from your attacks, and now there's a giant whiplash across his face.
Aw.
Now that means that ends Blanc's turn, unless you can't really move anywhere. You used all your movement. All right, Akie, your turn.
Okie dokie. I want to use this Anstrus harp.
Okay.
I want to play it, I think. Well, would that... I don't know. I guess I can't play it with daggers in my hands.
Can you?
You
Try
play it
try
with the dagger.
I don't know if you
think I
call
know
it
the
the
daggers.
daggers.
Do you have talons?
Well, I've got 6 limbs technically, but the wings are flying right now.
Okay.
So I guess I have feet that are dexterous. Can I
You
play
have
with
a
my
beak?
feet?
Can you play a lute with your feet?
Ooh.
Maybe.
I mean, yes.
Yes!
You're a bard. You went to. I'm assuming
I can play with my feet.
you've got dexterous toes.
It's cooler if you play with your feet. Just
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
way cooler if you play your lute with your feet.
I want to cast invisibility. Elle? I think I'm gonna cast him. You don't want to be invisible? I guess you have to be willing.
I mean, I don't know that you're doing it. Kind of look at you and go. if you indicate about what's about to happen, Elle does not want to be invisible for what they're planning to do next.
I came up with something might be better. Wouldn't a flying cat be terrifying?
Yes.
It's your dream.
Okay.
I would like to cast fly. Under
Okay.
your Shot Blanc.
All right.
Using the harp. I
Okay.
don't have a harp.
Wait, is this a magic harp? What does it do?
It is. I can cast one spell once a day.
So using her magical lute and her talons,
Do you tell Shot Blanc what you're doing?
Nope.
Shot.
I have no idea what's happening.
Shot.
I assume since she knows about the harp, we've been together for long enough that I give you a look.
Okay.
You ready?
And I read the look. I was looking at you because you were flittering again.
Time.
All right, it's time. So with that, Chat Blanc has now gained the power to fly.
Don't ask me for how long, because I have no
Nope.
idea.
So, with that knowledge, we'll put a little pair of wings on Chat Blanc. Okay, with that knowledge, would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Yes, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Elf.
All right. First, there is this poor goblin that you guys just need to put out of his misery going to shoot at Red. He is terrified. It's probably going to go wide, and that's going to be a 23 to hit.
Is that with disadvantage?
No.
Thank you.
That would be a 3 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Best item ever.
It is the best thing. This is a very broken item.
It's a very broken item, but that's okay. This is an exhibition game. All right.
I like Red once again does like the twang 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 and like they go over and all over the place and it's very cool and then she twists it again and then she's ready to go.
Okay. Moving on, the goblin's going to try and run away from you. That is going to be then the Hobgoblin here next to the Warlord. It's going to take his first turn. He's going to ready his longbow and shoot at Chat Blanc, who is now flying in the air. And that is a 2 to hit. Does that hit? What's
What?
your armor class?
My armor class? 17.
No, so a 2 does not hit. All right, his attack then, he is going to turn, ending his attack, and back himself up along the wall. Now, that means it is Akie's turn. No, sorry. No, top of the round now. It is the Hobgoblin's Warlord's turn. So, he's going to...
I'm hissing.
You're hissing?
I'm hissing.
All right. He's going to move towards L. And he is going to shield bash right up against you. So that is going to be... Take his shield and smack into you, which is with disadvantage, right? 'Cause you have
Yes.
Ah! Okay. Doesn't matter. Neither one of those hit. Okay.
Yes.
Actually,
Good. 'cause it probably
wait.
would've killed me.
No, none of... Even with the +9, neither one of those hit. Okay. That ends...
Ooh, just
He-
+9.
He's
Okay.
the big boss. He's the
So
boss
glad we have
guy.
these cooks.
Okay. Moving on, then that is going to... He is going to move back, and that's going to be... at Elle's turn.
Okay. Let's see. Now I have to remeasure because they moved. Gosh, the inconvenience. Okay. Elle is gonna saunter over this way. Whoops. Once I click the right thing. Elle is gonna saunter over this way. And I'm going to use Fey Presence, which is a 10-foot cube
Okay.
around myself. So I can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube originating from me to make a Wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC, which is 14.
Okay, so you're moving it in a 10-foot cube?
Yes. So I imagine it hits at least those two. That's the Warlord, right? That's right next to me?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I cast it on these two random guys that don't matter.
All right, 10-foot cube, and what was that to save?
14.
A 14 to save?
Roll that, roll that.
Okay. That was a wisdom save?
Yes.
All right, that's a 9. He fails. Roll the-
So he is now charmed by me.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn. So I believe charmed folks regard you as a friendly acquaintance.
Okay. So this is interesting now because the Warlord is no longer barking orders to his minions around you. He is actually... Guys! Everybody! Halt! What is happening? What?
Hey!
Hello!
It's been such a long time. How are you?
Do I know you?
Yeah, we went to college together. It was great. We were in the same dorm. We had a few classes. Like there was that one weird class that professor, remember?
Yes, I assume. What are you? What are we doing in this cave?
Oh, I think you were about to take you've got a bunch of folks around here. I think you guys were just gonna leave, like peace out. We were just saying goodbye. Like it was pretty casual.
The rest of the goblins and the hobgoblin are now all very confused. Boss, no. Boss, these guys. Boss, no. They're attacking us.
Which one's saying that?
This hobgoblin here.
Listen,
is that one not in the cube? Is that one not charmed?
He is out. No, he's actually outside of the cube.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Yeah. It's.
While this is talking, I want Red to creep a little bit.
Yeah, Elle has a whole thing
Red is going to creep,
planned.
like over here right now.
Okay.
Elle looks at the dragon lord.
Oh, and he
Goblin
saved on it. The other hobgoblin did save, so that's the other thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, focusing on the guy who did not save, the lord guy, Elle is like, yeah, it was a crazy night. Like we got into some wild spells were cast, and like your friends are not doing well. They got super confused and paranoid. It's not going well. So like you were gonna take them home. We were kind of winding things down, and like we just want to call it a night. But we'll see you again soon.
Roll an intimidation check or roll a deception. Actually, deception.
Oh, can it be? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, rolling a deception check.
Okay, making sure that was my d20. That's 17 plus 6.
Oh yeah.
You walked into the wrong room.
Okay. I was hired by, who was I hired by? An old woman. Do you know her?
Oh, yes. We just talked to her. She said it's super chill. She was waiting for you guys, actually.
Oh, all right. It's back and through the.
Oh yeah, Elle like points back to where it is.
Are you the ones taking over for the guard for the princess?
Yes.
Is that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We're the next shift. There was a lot of confusion. Again, like you're.
Is that why my man is dead and that sort? Is that why?
I want Red to like kind of feel like a giant badger showed up out of nowhere and like totally killed a lot of people. We just
there was a
took
lot
it down.
of confusion and that's what I'm saying. Like things didn't go well. Things with your guard shift got a little rowdy, and so it's time to switch out. And we're just changing things up.
Boss, and the other goblins are going, boss, that's not, that's really not,
Red is again creeping over this way a little bit.
They made the giant badger appear, boss. I don't think this is right.
Can I use my wand of meow? And make them all meow when they're trying to talk to him?
Yes.
I use my wand of meow, and his little sub-people can now only meow.
Alright, so, Blanc has a wand of meows, which it's a wisdom saving throw, isn't it? That they have to succeed on?
Wand of meows is a thingy.
Okay. It's a thing. Let me check the
Very
thingy.
good thingy.
Okay.
Most excellent.
Alright. Target a creature you can see within 60 feet of you, and they must make a DC Wisdom 10 saving throw. So, these are goblins. They are stupid. So let's see how this goes.
They got a 50-50 shot over 10.
Alright. Only the hobgoblin has managed to see through this, but the other two goblins are meow, 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 meow.
See what I mean?
Alright.
Like it's just you gotta get these guys out of here. Like this is a liability.
Alright. So
You're lucky
that
we're here.
is enough for the very confused Hobgoblin Warlord to turn and go, all right, I suppose we'll leave. And it was 40 gold we were paid. Yeah, I think that was it. I'll check upstairs. All right.
Cool, sounds great.
So
Nice to see you, bud. It's been a while. We should catch up.
I
How
don't
long
remember.
does that spell last?
Until I think it's like
Unt-
a turn or so.
Yeah. So yeah, you are fine. As long as you manage to convince him and his friends don't, we're fine. All right. Okay. So the Hobgoblin Warlord is going to take his people out of the cave, leaving you and yours to find the exit and continue on your journey.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. We can't afford that.
We can afford what is it, 7 bars?
We're a public
7
library.
bars of the song.
I don't think we can get the rights to.
Oh.
You can't trademark secret tunnel. Those are 2 words.
All right.
I mean, they trademark colors.
So the party has now regrouped itself.
Did no one get hit?
You're all welcome.
No one.
Nope.
No one got hit.
Ba-na-na-na. I can't sing that either.
Okay.
I knew that wand of meows would come in handy.
That was great.
That was
How many
good.
times can you use the wand of meows?
Huh?
How many times can you use it?
She gets to use the wand of meows. All right. So having convinced this Hobgoblin Warlord that you are his old college roommate, come to relieve him for the end of his shift. That leaves you with the rest of this cave to try to find the next passage and your next trial to find the queen.
Elle's gonna go forward a little bit and see what's over here.
Okay, so you pass a very large, disconcerting hole in the ground. And as well, it is a sinkhole of some type as you walk past it. An empty black pit into which all of the light seems to be swallowed. And moving further on, you can see a small bridge and another stagnant pool of water ahead of you. This one is far larger and impassable than the rest of the ones that you have walked by. But the bridge makes it a little bit easier.
One would hope.
As you guys approach, there is a rather rickety looking plank set across the hole, maybe for the goblins to try their acrobatics tricks on. You're not quite sure what it's there for.
Oh, I see. That wasn't a doorway.
But looking down into it, all you get is a cool blast of air coming up and hitting your face.
Is it refreshing?
It is refreshing.
I stick my
Maybe
face
for
in
us.
it.
Just kitty whiskers.
You stick your face in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I have you make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no.
Is that this one?
Yes.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
It's 5 plus which one?
Wisdom modifier.
My wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, whatever that is.
5 plus 5. 10.
10. Okay.
As long as she doesn't get sucked down it, I think we're okay.
It really is the abyss that stares back.
My whiskers loves that.
This is the abyss that stares back into
That
you.
is that is 3 points of psychic damage to you.
Oh, no.
As
Where
you
do I
hear,
take that off?
I'll take it
Okay.
off because yes, that is 3
Okay.
points of psychic damage to you. As strange whispers reach your ears, and the sound of a child crying reaches your ears.
I don't
I
trust it.
like to save the common people.
Okay.
Okay, you're not
Oh,
going
wait.
down into the hole, though.
Is this like a
Are you
charm
guys
thing?
grabbing my tail again?
No doom holes, and yeah, I grabbed
got
your
an
scarf
ear.
again.
How long does fly last, by the way?
10 minutes?
Yeah, she's still in the air.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
you could just
crap.
fly over
So
it.
at least you'll come back.
60 feet down.
Go down the hole.
Don't fly
I'm going down
into
the
it.
hole with my wings and as far as I can see 60 feet.
Wait, before you go down, Red's gonna cast the cantrip light on like your belt or something so
Okay.
you can at least see. And
Okay.
then you're gonna go.
So, lowering yourself
Oh my
into
God.
the hole,
What? This isn't gonna end well.
Do it.
Doing it.
you pass through something that is cold and slimy. But when your feet hit the base of something, your feet hit solid rock as you pass through. So, you have taken no damage from whatever you've passed through, but whatever is there seems to be some sort of shift in your reality, and you can no longer see your friends above.
Red's
Look
gonna
around. Is there something shiny?
Yes, what you can see,
She's doomed.
and no one else, is a small girl huddled in a cage in a dungeon at the bottom of the shaft. In front of you, you see a small cage, iron bars surrounding it, and in this dim, dark dungeon, you hear the sniffling, and as you get closer, you see a small girl in the cage, hunched in the back, crying softly to herself. You can see a small teddy bear that she's clutching.
Oh.
"Have you come to free me?" she asks, crawling to the front of the cage so she can see you properly. You won't be able to.
Who put you in here?
The witch.
The witch put you in here? I'll get you out.
My name... I am the queen. I'm the queen. You might need to tell my parents where I am before you can free me.
Your parents?
My parents, they were sick, and the witch was sent to heal me and heal them, but she took me and put me down here, and I think my parents, with the sickness, they might be confused and lost. Could you find them for me?
I don't think... I have some bad news. I'm from a neighboring kingdom.
Oh?
I don't think your parents made it.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. But I can get you out. I'll get you out. I promise.
You can't. She's trapped me in here. You can't get me out. But could you do me a favor just to make this a little better?
Yes.
Before you go get help, could you tell me a story?
Absolutely.
A real story? I never get to see the world outside. I don't know how long I've been down here.
I will totally tell you a story.
Since it's been a minute, I'm gonna shout down, "Hey, Shop Blanc! How's it going down there?"
She can't hear you.
Can I pop off a button? Like, I want to pop off a button off of something I'm wearing and cast light on it and toss it down the hole.
Okay, tossing it down the hole, you see the light, and then no light.
Oh, like all of a sudden?
All of a sudden.
Okay. Okay.
I hear the button and chase it.
Okay, so Molly is now abandoning the small child locked in a cage to go chase a button.
Does the button fall down?
Sold
The
out
button
for a
does
button.
fall all the way down.
But
And
it
there's-
reminds me that my friends are up there and I need to send some word that I'm okay and I need them to come down.
Okay.
So I throw my thingy. Moonbeam? Can I throw a moonbeam?
No, you don't. No.
That's a bad thing, huh?
Uh,
Okay, I don't want to do that then.
That's a later thing.
That's Moonbeam is a room clearer.
Oh, I still have a bone from that mouse I caught earlier. I throw the bone back up with a
60
little
feet?
note clawed into it
60
saying come
feet?
down.
60 feet.
60 feet.
You throw a small mouse bone
Yes.
60 feet into the air.
Attached to a rock.
Shop Blanc is on the softball team,
What?
so
Yeah, softball team.
cat softball.
Shot Blanc cannot, unfortunately, defy the laws of gravity because in D&D we still have to follow something. So Shot Blanc cannot.
Then. Ooh. Oh no, that does something
I
different.
feel like if Shop Blanc could roll a natural
Does-
20.
Shop Blanc can do what Shop Blanc wants. Let the dice decide, Danielle.
Elle turns to the other member of our party who can fly.
Yes.
And looks down in the hole and looks back at them and looks down in the hole and looks back at them.
I can't leave her down there, can I?
Well, I mean,
All right. Whoop! Yeet into the hole. I mean, flying yeet, but. you
I'll
know.
cast light on you as well. That way you can actually see down the hole.
Yay! Not just. Ah!
Okay. right.
I'm going in the hole. Yeah.
All right. So, with
Controlled fall.
all right, controlled fall.
Flying.
Pew! All right. So that means Akie is going to join the party, and see the small sniveling child in the cage.
Akie, we have to help her.
Who is this? Is this the girl? Is this the queen?
This is the queen. And she thinks her parents are still alive. She doesn't know they've died. I tried to tell her.
Imazale was her name.
So.
Okay. Well, let's start getting her out of here. I can't just leave her here. We can't just leave her here.
She says that she just wants a story while we get help.
Priorities. Why do you... We're trying to get you out. I'm sorry, but I feel like we should prioritize trying to get you out of this cage.
Okay, but
And we'll tell you a story when we're done, okay? On the way back.
I haven't. Okay. She said my parents are dead.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me tell you a story.
But you know what? We're gonna save you.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, you distract her. I'm gonna open the cage.
Okay. So, here's the story. While Akie is doing nothing on the side that you need to pay attention to. So, this is the story of a sick king and queen who, once upon a time, were very, very ill and on their deathbed. And as they were dying, they sent a wish into the ether to say that their missing daughter would find her strength and avenge their lives. These parents decided that she could do anything that she wanted, and on a full moon may be able to see them again and get advice from them.
So, at some point, like after a couple of minutes, I send a message down to
Oh, you have message?
our birdie friend. I do. I may or may not have forgotten about it at first when we were trying to get Shop Blanc's attention.
I get a character sheet.
I whispered down to my birdie friend and say, hey, it's Elle. What's going on down there? And you can respond.
We found the queen, and she's trapped in a cage, and she wants us to tell her stories, and I'm trying to get her out at the same time. She really has her priorities a little out of line, but that's okay. She's a little kid. We're gonna save her.
There's still a button down here too.
Oh,
There's a button?
and Chat Blanc wants me to remind you that there's a button down here. Yep.
Wait, so you found the queen? Wasn't she supposed to be like way further on? What's she? I mean, what's her,
Can Red
what's her
like
deal? What's
like
she look
poke
like?
Elle and be like, can they actually ask who that is before we assume who it is?
Yeah, have you asked who it is?
Chat Blanc said she did.
Maybe just in case, since our easily distractible friend may not have gotten all the salient details.
Fair enough.
Fair point.
Fair enough.
Ask what her deal is. Tell me like, I don't know, what's she look like?
The DM, would like to point out that at no point has she said her name. She has said that she's the queen, but yeah, she has not.
Can I use my detect good and evil?
Yeah, you can.
I would like to detect good and evil with her.
You know whether or not there is a celestial, an elemental, or a fae within your presence. And yes, there is a fae within your presence.
Oh, this is the baby stealing one. From fairy tale, isn't it? Like David Bowie?
Goblin.
Are you David Bowie?
Are you David Bowie?
David Bowie?
This is the babe.
The babe with the power.
The babe with
Power
power.
voodoo.
Is it the babe with the power or is it the bear? The teddy bear.
Goodness.
Getting closer to this supposed queen, you can tell that there's something not quite right. Her eyes are a shade of greenish brass, almost. Her shape is, although that of a small child, you can see strange lines and patterns along her skin, as if she is sickly or not well or not herself at all.
Fly back, time to come back up to where we are.
Well, I still think that she's the queen, so unless...
Are you gonna do any of the things that I whispered to you to do? Ask her her name.
So I've detected something's a little off here.
Nothing's off about me.
Well,
I might have caught the illness that killed my parents, maybe, you think?
okay, who are you and who are your parents?
My parents are the king and the queen of Verena. I am Ismazel Verena. It is my 10th birthday next week. We were gonna have a ball to celebrate.
Your 10th
No,
birthday?
no.
My 10th birthday.
Honey, you missed 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, the little girl is going to disappear. And instead, the hag is going to pop up, cackling.
Does she still have the teddy bear?
But babe,
She still has... No, the teddy bear has been left behind. So,
Can I reach in the cage and grab the teddy bear real fast?
no.
Swat!
I tried.
And
like a
from
newspaper?
within the cage, the hag is cackling madly. Did you think you would really find her this easily?
Yes.
Did you? Did
Yes.
you?
I'm a sucker. Sorry.
Did you?
I save
Well-
people.
It was very convincing.
upstairs, Elle looks over at Red and is like, we should just like keep going, right? Like,
I mean, like,
Yeah.
Red, like, is like. I mean, like, they would have.
I'm annoyed now, and so I grab Akie and I start flittering with my wings to go up the stairs.
get
Or
your
up
fuzzy
the...
butts upstairs.
It's feathery,
Wait,
thank
is
you.
that another passageway?
Oh.
I want
Oh.
to
And
get up.
as the hag cackles madly from where she is locked in her cage, you don't actually think that she's stuck there. She's just having a good time tormenting you. The door at the other end opens, revealing a corridor beyond. You still have another trial or two ahead of you.
Can
Do
I
you
cast? Oh.
I have her safe, and you may free her, but not yet.
Well, I'm going to use a cantrip, cast message, and let Elle know that the hag was here instead, and she says we need to keep going. You guys might want to get down here.
Okay. So,
We're
are
gonna do our
you?
hands.
Can you fly?
Look at me. Red's like, I've never really tried.
Oh.
Red's like, I don't think so. And then they like reach in their bag and pull out like a climber's kit that I made sure I had. Like, I could go down. I have a climber's kit.
Okay.
How far down is this? Because I can climb 20 feet.
60.
I was gonna
60.
offer to let you guys climb on, but that's too far.
I mean, you can continuously climb.
Can I?
It's just
You
if you
can
fail, you'll
continuously climb, yes.
Then I use my climbing to climb up
Okay.
and escort Red, and then
fall. Not me. I'm not down there.
No, I'm gonna escort you down.
Oh, I'm not going down.
I'm gonna offer.
You guys are coming up, aren't you?
Now, there's a passage. I kind of want to see what's down that passage.
What's down the passage? Why do we need to go down
I mean,
there?
as far as like Ren and
What
Elle are
about the
concerned,
Why would she be sitting there taunting us? I feel like she's trying to get us to turn around.
I mean, wasn't there another way out, like forward from our
Upstairs,
map?
can I like look across that bridge?
So going back upstairs, you can go across the bridge, indeed. All right. So,
No stone unturned on
All right.
Elle's watch.
so across the bridge is a cook fire that the hobgoblins had used, as well as some of their supplies and things like that.
Can I do an investigation check to see if there are any secret areas in this section or like in the water under the bridge?
Go ahead and check the water. Roll an investigation check.
That's a critical failure.
Okay.
I
the
just
water
didn't-
is full
I fall
of
in.
the water is full of disease.
Ah!
I rolled investigation with a 16 plus -1, so 15.
Okay, so 15 investigation on the water in this chamber reveals not a whole bunch. You can see a few small pouches of coins that you guys can take along with you.
Shiny coins?
Shiny coins. About all told, 20 gold and about 20 silver. In a pouch or two scattered along. But the real goal is indeed down the pit.
Okay, Red's gonna take out their climber's kit and climb down the hole.
Okay, climbing down the hole.
Can I ride on your back since I'm
Sure.
a gnome and I'm small?
Sure, I am very buff.
Am I floating back down the hole?
You're crawling back down the
Okay,
hole.
I'm crawling. I'm using my claws.
Yeah. Or you're a cat. You can try and land on your feet.
I don't know if I always land on my feet in this one.
Okay, with Elle on Red's back, you guys have all now managed to climb down.
I think Red will like see the hag in the cage and like bang on it with their axe as they just walk by to the exit.
Roll an intimidation check.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I don't have a lot in that.
Doesn't
Doesn't matter. 19 plus 1, 20.
Okay.
Elle follows along behind.
You're a strong one, aren't you?
Yep, hits it again, just keeps walking, doesn't even like look at her, just like bangs on it and then walks on.
All right. With that, the hag is going to disappear,
Aw.
bored of your taunts.
I'm bored of her.
Okay. Ooh.
Big words.
All right. And moving along this tunnel, can I have who's going first?
I'll go first.
You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Wait a second again.
I'll follow at the end.
Okay. So moving forward, this is a fairly dark, shadowy corridor, lined with brick and stone. However, it's old, it's abandoned, but fairly well maintained, actually. It seems like this might be the better part of a palace basement. Maybe abandoned, but still there. All right, so moving on. Keeping an eye out, you hear no other noises in this basement. Unusually so, the only noise that you could have heard was the cackling of the hag echoing around. She's watching you.
Casual bangs against the wall with the end of my axe, just like little, like every once in a while, like scraping down, hitting it to kind of drown out the noise. It's like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
Zero subtlety.
All right. And that means as you move along through this tunnel, you come to a large, almost abandoned ballroom with a decorative tile pattern along the floor. And in the middle of it, you see the small child that you knew dancing in the middle of the floor. That same child that you saw earlier in the cage has now a ghostly apparition of her dancing carefree along this floor. And there is a door at the north end of the room.
Can I ask if she's wearing slippers?
She's not wearing any shoes at all.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Go ahead.
That's a 19.
Okay. She is illusionary. She is an illusion. She's not actually there. This is her dancing like a carefree child would do in the middle of the room, but her feet are not touching the tiles.
Sorry, I should have specified. I went into Arcana the floor.
Oh, the floor.
I want to Arcana the floor.
I assumed she was an illusion, so like that
Oh,
doesn't
okay,
really.
Okay, no. A 19 on the floor, however,
Sorry.
there is nothing magical about this floor. However, with a 16 of passive perception,
Yes.
okay, the floor is very unstable.
I'm hissing 'cause
Unstable
she's
is
a
in
ghost.
like can't take weight, or unstable is in like already crumbling apart.
Unstable as in parts of it cannot take weight.
Can I tell which parts?
You cannot tell.
Can I throw something on the floor?
Yeah. Do you have something large and heavy you'd like to put on that first tile?
Uh-oh.
I have a
Large,
lantern.
heavy, and expendable.
I have a lantern. It's pretty heavy. It has oil in it.
Okay.
I'll toss a lantern.
All right.
That's how the castle was set
I
on
want to
fire.
chase it.
All right.
We
Gently
all die.
placing your lantern on this first tile. It crumbles beneath as it touches it and reveals a large pit of spikes underneath.
Eek.
And just to be clear, there's only these tiles. We can't just walk around the edge.
There is barely, you can inch around the edge or you can cross on the tiles.
Okay, I'm gonna toss. What else do I have? I'm gonna toss.
I'm sure I have something expendable.
I'm not using this hand axe. I'm gonna toss this hand axe at the nearest gray space.
At this nearest gray space?
Yeah.
Okay. Tossing your hand axe at the gray space, it does not fall through and instead holds solid.
You
Okay.
guys want me to test it?
Yeah.
I can fly.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'll fly to the one she threw the hand axe in.
Okay.
And
Pick it up, please. Pick it up, please.
And with my little toe
Yeah, I was
beads.
about to say, like, I have
Applause.
a million torches, but no, we can just
Right.
throw all of our weapons into this pit.
I'm fine on weapons.
Okay. Akie's little bird weight is not enough to trigger the trap beneath, and as Akie settles on the stone, he feels that it's actually solid and not going to slip and fall underneath him.
Yay!
So I feel like there's a very easy solution to this. I say we go around the edge and have Akie scout every single one before we walk on it, and then we just follow them.
Sure.
Okay.
I also wonder if the gray ones are all safe.
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah. I say we try the
they
gray
leave a path there.
ones.
None
Is
of the
there
rest
a
of the colors
door
do.
to the north?
The door is
It's
here.
up here.
Can I climb on the walls?
Spider cat.
It's fine. it's fine.
Spider cat. Spider cat.
Yeah,
Another thing we can't afford.
The walls are actually they're a little too smooth for you to get a good grip on. These are actually it's a ballroom. The walls are actually like polished and made to look nice in this room. And there's so Akie is safe on the gray.
I propose this direction.
Yes.
I'd like to follow that path so
I
long
don't
as
know how to
Akie is
erase
testing it first.
Yep.
Agreed.
Okay.
Akie is game. I'll do it.
Okay. Who's going across first? Akie, are you testing each stone individually?
I think yes, because otherwise I don't think can get from stone to stone.
Okay.
If I don't.
I'll go second because I feel like I'm the next heaviest probably after Akie.
I guess I'll go last if we're going by heaviest. Not that, like, it's making me feel rather insensitive. Right?
You've got lots of weapons. You weigh probably twice as much as
Yeah.
that, just with the metal alone.
You're covered in chainmail.
I'm covered in adamantine armor. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. All right. So Akie going first. Akie, you will not be required to make stealth checks or dexterity checks, because you are actually quite light and small and dexterous and you can fly.
Yay!
I
So
don't know how to erase
the
my
first gray,
thing.
after the one you stepped on, the next gray tile is indeed safe. A little wobbly, but safe.
Okay, I'm gonna let everybody know. Careful on this one. It's a little wobbly. Probably stay in the middle.
Okay.
Is the ghost still there?
Yes.
She's unnerving.
Yes, she's still dancing.
I'm
along the
hissing
floor.
at her the whole time.
Yes, she is dancing very creepily the whole time.
Okay, this is weird. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
You know what?
I'm done with that.
Wow.
All right.
I have this thing. I'm not using it. Dispel Magic.
Okay, so casting Dispel Magic, the ghostly princess disappears from the ballroom, and as you hear an angry, defiant shriek from the hag as you do so, but there is no retaliation against you.
I'm gonna say, like, I'm coming for your other eye. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay,
All right, on to the next square.
on to the next square.
Next gray square.
Next gray square. So, a diagonal jump here, but this is also safe.
Yay! And on to the last
And
gray
onto the-
square before.
Okay. That gray square is also safe, giving you enough to get to the very edge of the room with a locked door ahead of you. But you are on the other side now and you are safe.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll wait until at least most people get over here.
All right.
Can we
Elle.
all fit? in the little doorway?
You can, you can all
Scoosh?
kind
If we're along the
of
edges and
scoosh
stuff. Okay.
yourself up along the walls. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna propose to you that like we go one at a time so that we don't cause a bottleneck of death.
All
if
right.
we do fall. Okay, I am going to carefully step on this guy.
Okay. Can I have you roll a dexterity check for your next 3 moves?
Oh.
Just one.
One total. Oh boy.
You only get one chance and then you die.
I guess.
The real tricky part here is that diagonal leap.
13.
A 13? Okay. Elle has managed to safely leapfrog her way across the gray tiles
Woo.
Woohoo!
to get to the door.
Just a jump to the left?
And a step to the right.
Okay.
Put your hands up.
Next, then, is Red or Shot Blanc?
I'll go next.
Okay. Red, can I please have you begin the attempt to cross? However, I need you to have disadvantage on your dexterity check because you are covered in mail.
Okay.
It's heavy. It's 100 pounds on you.
It's one. Natural one.
Oh, no.
That's a natural one.
Ah.
First one of the night, I think.
All right. So, with a natural 1, I can't wait to narrate what's going to happen. All right.
Bollocks.
Red slips and her foot just barely comes off of the second gray tile. Unfortunately, it's enough that she slips onto a red and it crumbles beneath her. I need you to take 7 points of piercing damage as a spike scratches your leg.
Ouch.
That's nothing. I eat 7 damage for breakfast.
Okay.
Wait, is this the also you should change your diet. But is this the first damage that we've taken this?
This is the first damage
Wow.
from a natural 1. Yeah. But it's okay because yeah, you guys are going.
I have an obscene amount of health. That's fine. So yeah, I'll take
my
it.
vegetables,
Do I
Red.
continue going?
All right. So you make another dexterity check to see if you can cross the rest of the way.
At disadvantage, you're saying? Like,
At disadvantage. Now you're a little shaken up.
my dexterity, is it a saving throw or just a check?
Just a check. I'm going to assume you managed to. You didn't get all the way off the.
6.
Nope. Unfortunately, that leap is just a little too much, and you're going to. Another red tile is going to fall, and that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage as you get scratched again.
Same leg or different leg?
Probably her other leg, because if it was on her right side and then tried to. It might be that same leg.
That poor leg.
Okay, that kind of hurts. Do I have to roll again?
No.
Can I please just get across?
What, oh, those are the spikes. Never mind.
What's happening?
What is that?
Okay, so I guess like
Swarm of bees!
red can't be super cool all the time.
Red can't be super cool.
So like they're gonna make it across, I suppose, and then they're gonna, you know, because they haven't used any of them yet, I'll use some healing spell.
Okay.
Well, she's doing her thing.
All right. Chat Blanc, then is your turn to cross.
Okay, I'm a cat, so
Okay.
I can jump, right?
You are a cat, so I will give you advantage on your
Okay.
dexterity checks.
So I'm gonna jump to the first gray one,
Okay.
and then gently jump on my, kitty
Okay.
paws
Okay.
onto the next one,
Okay.
and then jump over to the next one,
Okay.
and then jump to the other one and go
Okay.
across.
Okay.
Okay,
Because you did 4 separate times, can I have you roll 4 dexterity checks?
sure. Okay, that's a 9.
All right. That's damage, but I'm not sure how much because I just lost my dice.
Wait, and dexterity plus 1, so that's 10, I guess.
Okay, was that with the? Okay. Was that with advantage?
With
Because you're
advantage?
a cat.
What's the difference?
Roll
You get to
twice,
roll
take the higher
twice.
number.
Oh, okay. 13.
13.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. Okay.
13.
Your first jump has managed to be successful. Your second jump?
7 plus 1, 8.
All right. Take 7 points of piercing damage as you scratch your leg. You're a cat, but you can't be graceful all the time.
7. Okay.
We all know how true this is with cats.
Yes. Mine ran into the door the other day. Okay. Plus 6. Plus 1, 7.
Okay, take
Oh my goodness.
8 points of damage.
I should have waited for this healing spell so
This
I could do like one
one
that involves
puzzle is
more
gonna
people.
kill us.
This one puzzle is not meant to kill you.
I 4 plus 1, 5.
Okay.
While Akie and I are like,
All right, you have managed to get across, but unfortunately, you have taken another 10 damage from the spikes.
Yikes.
Jeez.
For the record, I've cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level, and it healed me back 12 hit points up to 67.
Okay.
So I'm fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Sure. You're back. Okay.
Bruise pride, but that's about it, you know.
All right.
So
The
that-
next door opens for you.
Into a pit of kittens, right?
Into a pit of kittens.
Yay! Can I put them in my bag?
No.
You're gonna have like a sack of kittens. It's gonna
I
be
do.
so terrible. when
I
you
only
get
have 10 kittens.
All right.
Oh, look, our friend's back.
So the green hag
again.
appears in front of you as you enter into the next chamber. And cackling, she goes, "Now look what I have laid before you. A room full of jewels, a room full of all of the gold for your taking. That 500 platinum you agreed to. All of it should be yours. Turn around and walk out. With
Akie
all
rolls.
of it, if you would so desire. And I will let you go free, and I might even free the princess. Or you can go to the next room. You can go and you can fight the final thing I have for you to free the princess."
yeah, that was a 17 insight check I just rolled, so am I buying this?
Are you buying what she's selling?
Yeah. I mean, I'm buying what she's selling, but am I buying what she's saying to us?
You can tell that she's not being truthful about the gold in the room.
Can I look around to see if it's like illusion?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and
Investigate?
yeah, go ahead and investigate. Try to poke something if you so dare.
I don't know that I'm that
I like to poke things.
Oh, no.
yeah, that's not my
Somebody
move.
hold back.
That's like 4.
Okay. So
Seems legit.
so all of this gold does indeed seem pretty legitimate to you. That's actually like it's gleaming. It's when you pick one up, it is heavy and true. It is soft enough that you can kind of press it and bend the coins with your fingers a little bit.
Can I push it off the table?
Yes, you can.
I push it off the table.
Okay, pushing it off the table.
Oh no.
The green hag laughs. Well, have fun in here. I shall see you anon.
Red's gonna like run up to her like if she's leaving. Red's gonna like run like sprinting with axe out just like towards her to take a big old chop.
Oh my.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Roll an attack.
Red's just sick of this lady. Like, come on.
Roll an attack roll.
My love.
Ooh, yes, that's a 19 plus 6.
Okay, your attack actually bites deep into her. Go ahead and roll an attack, or go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, it's a
This is not
D12.
going to end well.
Not very good damage. 5
I was
damage.
just gonna threaten her.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Okay.
We're not with
This lady has been messing with us, toying with us, and Ren has very little patience for.
All right. So
this.
as you hit her, she screams, and the noise that comes from her is unearthly and inhuman. It actually sounds draconic in nature as she screams, the sound clawing her way out of her throat.
Is she missing an eye?
No, she is not.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So this draconic scream comes out of her mouth and she disappears, angered at you guys.
Is there a door up here? I want to go. Is there a door? Is that a door?
She locked the door behind her.
That is a door.
That is a door. Okay, I want to go to the door.
Okay, the door is locked.
Ah.
I look around the room for a key. Actually, I pulled 2 kittens out of my bag to look around the room for a key.
What type
I
of door is
sent
it?
2 kittens to look for a key.
Okay, roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
That will tell me how smart your kittens are.
They are a... Oh.
Wait. We're seeing how smart we
Do I
are?
really have to tell you this?
Yes.
They are
Just
1
checked
plus
it. Oh,
3.
crap,
They're
no.
4.
Oh,
Okay.
just kittens. Okay, good.
So the
Just
kittens are currently being kittens in the room. They are running around and batting things off and doing a whole bunch of minor damage, but they are not finding you a key.
Am I having fun with them though?
Yes, you are having
Okay.
fun.
What's the door made out of?
The door is made out of metal, but you can see a small lock in there.
I start looking around the room for a key.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I just do it, I guess. It's a level 1 spell.
Okay. Well, with that, there's a shape changer in the room.
Where is it?
It is one of these 2 chests.
Red is not going to, like, Red's just gonna go and chop one of them down. Like, you know what? I see it, it's suspect, I'm gonna chop it.
Okay.
Smash.
Okay.
Right, smash.
You know what? Red is impatient. They just got that stupid spike trap. They're not happy. And they have an axe.
All right. So with your axe, you're going to smash one of the chests, and before you can do that,
Hello.
it jumps up at you
Can I
and
do something to not avoid
and
something?
tries to hit you, and that's going to be
It's gonna be a disadvantage, whatever it is.
a 9 plus. Okay, that's a 9 plus 5, so that's a 14 to hit.
That misses.
That misses. Okay. Before you is a very unusual looking mimic. It is not a toothy kind. This one is ready for a fight. This one is beefy and strong, actually, too.
Red fluxes its muscles back at it like, "Nah."
Unearthly and strong. It's ready. It is gunning for a fight.
I'm gonna flex at it. Like, yeah, you come at this.
Okay,
Come
everybody
on.
roll initiative. So, Red, you get to go first.
I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, with your battle axe, go ahead and make an
I'm
attack.
gonna hit it with my battle axe. Oh my god, such a crazy move. That's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20. Obviously, that hits. Roll damage.
See here, big money, big money.
Big money, big money, big money.
8 damage. So together it's gonna be 16 damage. This thing.
16 damage. All right.
I want to imagine, like, you know, I like do like the boxer stance back and forth, and like as soon as its little mimic, you know, chest eyes open up, I'm gonna slam the axe into that little gap.
Okay. That means next up then, with both of you at fairly low, I need Elle and Akie to go. Elle, you're first.
Cool. I guess I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Maybe I'll have more luck with it this time.
Okay.
It's a ranged spell attack.
Roll the hit.
That's a 15.
15 hits. Roll damage. Yeah.
7 plus 3, 10 damage.
Plus 10 damage. Okay. Next is then Akie.
Alright, I'm going to poke it with my rapier.
Okay. Poking it in the eye with your rapier. Roll damage. Or roll your hit.
Do you have a little mini hummingbird rapier?
This dice is going away forever. I rolled 1.
Oh, natural?
Yep.
Okay, natural 1, unfortunate. This is beyond your little birdie comprehension. You've missed it. Okay.
Is it a little like baby hummingbird rapier? Or is it like a toothpick?
Okay.
It's just your beak.
Alright, next up then is Chat Blanc.
Okay. Now the kittens are following me, so they run under his feet as I bludgeon him with my unarmed strike.
Okay. Are you just use your claw attack. That's the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's use my claw attack. Then I need to use the 4 die then. Right?
Yes, your 1d4.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You still need to roll to hit.
You still need to roll to hit.
Oh, well
Yeah.
that was a 2.
That does not hit.
Okay, but now I do this one?
No.
No.
Because if it doesn't hit, there's no damage to roll.
I'm just gonna roll another dice. Did my kittens knock him over at least?
he's got I'll put him as disadvantaged on his attacks now. He's got cats under his feet. That
Okay.
disadvantage anybody. All right, that means top of the round then is the Mimic. And then going for red, that is a 16 plus 5.
Plus 5, is it disadvantage?
That's a 13 plus 5.
What's that?
18.
18? Is it if it hits your armor class, does it hit me?
Yes.
My armor class is 18.
Yep. Okay.
So it does hit me.
That does hit you. That is going to be, oh wow, 4 piercing damage
Okay.
plus an additional 6 acid damage, or 6 force damage, sorry.
Force damage?
Force damage as it decks you. That means next up then is Red's turn, yeah.
Okay. So I guess Red would kind of like, spit to the side with a little bit of blood. And I'm going to use...
chase that. I do not chase that.
Yeah. And I'm going to use, I'm just going to try and, I'm just going to swing at it.
Swinging at it and hitting it with the battle axe.
It's going to like a feral grin that no one can see underneath
Yep.
like the red mask, and it's going to like hit at it. And that's going to be 19 plus 6.
19 plus 6, that is more than enough to hit it. Go ahead and roll damage.
5 damage. I'm going to use Channel Divinity, and I'm going to use just my general Channel Divinity to get use my bonus action to make it an attack action. So I'm going to
Okay.
hit it again.
Roll to hit.
Let's see here. That's going to be 12, 18. 18 total.
18 total? Okay.
To 12. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
It would have hit without your bonus.
And then that's going to hit for 9 damage.
9 damage plus how much damage was the other?
9. The other one was 5, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 2 Channel Divinity
All right.
down.
So now you guys have managed to half rip the false chest off of this thing. It is,
I like to think I cleaved it off.
yeah, it is well and truly damaged. There's not much health left in it. So, as you guys take that lid off, you can see a little gold key resting on its head, or what would be its head. Okay. Next attack then is L.
And I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it. I was
Okay.
gonna try to take the key, but like, I realized something about Eldritch Blast that I should have done the first time. That's a 17 plus 6, so...
17 plus 6.
Bam.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
I also realized last time that because I'm above 5th level, I get 2 beams rather than just 1.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it should be dead, but there wasn't a good time to interrupt. 0 is 10, right?
Yeah.
10
10? Okay.
plus 3, so yeah.
All
Do
right.
I roll 2 for each, 1 for each beam, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So 13 for the first beam,
Okay.
and 10 for the second beam.
All right. That is enough to have killed this mimic. The key tumbles out of it.
I chase it.
Hey, and Shot Blanc catches it in her mouth and takes it up to the door. You are, yeah. Okay. All
We
right.
don't know where that's been.
It's been inside.
Actually,
of,
we know exactly where it's been, and it's gross.
it's been inside a mimic for a good long while. All
I'm a
right.
cat, I don't care.
Okay. So that key is enough to unlock the door.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself again at 3rd level, and I just rolled it. It's 14 hit points back, healing me back to full.
You guys are now free to journey on through the rest of this dungeon. And ahead of you is a simple set of wooden doors. There's nothing fancy, nothing ornate about them, except for a large dragon head carved into the wood.
This can't be good.
Is it missing
Something
an
about
eye?
these doors says final boss battle to me, says Elle.
Is it missing an eye?
It is not missing an eye. Actually, it's incredibly beautiful. You can see 2 small brass inserts that have been set in as eyes. And as you get closer, there's actually nothing arcane about them, unlike everything else that you've traveled through in this dungeon. This is unmagical. This is boring. This is plain. This is not an
I
elevator.
Eldritch Blast the door.
I was gonna knock on it, but okay.
Go.
Okay, Eldritch Blast the door. Go ahead and roll your attack hit.
Oh, that's a 3 plus 6, so 9.
Okay, so it's a wooden door. It catches fire.
I like to imagine this comical image of like Red has an arm like picked up to knock, and all of a sudden like behind them 2 blasts like.
All right. So,
We need no politeness here.
all right. So moving you through the door, what you come to see is an actually stunningly beautiful portal. You can see, flanked by torches and greenery, the symbol on the floor, you, Shot Blanc, would recognize it as the royal symbol of the family that you should be here for. This tournament that you should be here for the Verena Queen. This is her family's sigil, and you can even hear the coastal sounds that you were supposed to hear when you first arrived coming through this portal. Now, what would you like to do?
I use this save spot in the middle.
This is a checkpoint.
This is a checkpoint.
You know what? I'm just gonna stick my head through.
Are there any med packs?
I'm sticking my head through, seeing what's over there.
Okay, to stick your head through, you see before you a beautiful sandy area with a large bronze dragon.
I suppose like you would see like Red stick their head out and then like see whatever this is, like this arena, I assume, with a dragon in it, and then like they put their head back, and like even though you can't see the lower half of her face because it does have a mask on with like a red shroud, you can tell that she's like grinning, and she like says, she like cocks her head to the side like come on, and then she runs through.
Okay,
I
Red,
chase after her.
Elle follows.
I would advise everybody to zoom out as much as you can. For there is a large, young bronze dragon in front of you as you all enter out into this massive, massive arena. Now, you guys are going to enter from underneath this waterfall. The portal enters out, and
As I'm running out,
Oh.
I'm going to cast Magic Weapon on my battle axe,
okay,
which makes it into a magic weapon, +1 to bonus attack rolls and damage rolls. And I'm ready to party.
you're ready to party.
So my axe is now magical, if that matters.
That will matter for you, and I'm assuming everybody is ready to go. So, top of the round. This is the dragon that supposedly have been sent here to kill. This is the last trial that you need to pass before you can free the queen and before you can claim your true spoils.
Can I have been readying in action as I was going through the
I will let you all, as we roll initiative, decide what you want to do and where you want to be.
I've already cast Magic Weapon, which is the thing I wanted to do for this boss fight. Make sure I
Okay.
had it. Though are we killed? I guess it's spoilers, but is this the final boss?
Of course, this.
Okay.
Yes.
Except we're killing that hag. I need to have something saved up special for her.
No, you were. This is it. This is it. You might still have to fight the hag. I don't know. It depends. Kind of depends. The bronze dragon sees you approach into her lair, and the first thing that is going to happen is you're going to see a large cloud of fog rise up from the sea and begin to cover this entire arena.
Oh,
All
great.
right. All right. So now all of you are going to have disadvantage on your attacks on the dragon because it is more difficult to see it due to this fog.
Does my dark vision work?
Does the light on my axe help with this?
Unfortunately, this is fog and not darkness. So remember what happens?
Yeah, but when you have your lights on really bright and like a fog, when
Exactly.
you're
It
driving.
reflects and then it blinds you.
Okay.
Who has fog lights?
Okay.
Who has gust of wind?
All right.
Now I know what I'm gonna do. Let's see.
So it is difficult to see the dragon, but not impossible. That means next, then at the top of the round, is Shot Blanc.
Okay, is my 9 Life Stealer a melee weapon?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my shoot, where'd it go? My Divine Smite
Okay.
with my 9 Life Stealer.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. Remember, the 9 Life Stealer is a +2 weapon.
I have 7.
+2 plus
9.
your to hit. So,
One of these.
no. So 7 plus your proficiency plus your strength.
My proficiency plus my strength. Okay, my proficiency. Finding it really fast.
Plus- should
my
be-
strength is 3,
Okay, so 7 plus 10.
and my proficiency bonus is 3.
Okay, so that's a 13. That does not hit.
Is that one of your uses down the toilet?
No,
No.
no. She has to
Only
actually
when I-
crit in order
okay,
to use.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I get to go twice because my extra attack?
You do have a second weapon attack. Okay.
Okay. 18
18. Okay,
plus
that
3 plus 3.
Okay, +3 plus 3. That does hit. Okay, roll damage.
6.
6. All right, 6 points of damage to the young bronze dragon. All right, that means next up, top of the round, is going to be Elle.
Hoo-ha! Alright, so I am going to pull out my bag of tricks again,
Okay.
and I am going to put it on the ground and stick both of my hands in and pull out 2 fuzzies and throw them.
Okay.
I'll probably just throw them as far as I can in opposite directions, like to either side of us.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll to see what they are.
Okay.
Alright, that is a giant elk.
Okay.
And a giant goat.
What?
That's right, you heard me. A giant elk and a giant goat appear.
Neither of which I would want to mess with.
What are the
You know,
stats for a giant goat?
She has stats for a giant goat.
I do have stats for a giant goat.
Oh my
I
god,
have
it's
stats
huge.
For both of them.
Giant goat, and what was the other one?
Big boy. Giant elk. Oh, now I have to keep track of 2 animals.
Yes, you do.
Maybe I shouldn't have played this immediately. But
Okay.
it's fine.
Are they fancy
So-
goats?
They're
it-
fainting goats.
No, these are yoga goats. They're buff.
Okay. All right. So
Let's do yoga
the
too,
giant
right?
elk is dwarfing.
They surf.
Apparently, is dwarfing the giant goat, and the dragon. Okay.
That thing is huge.
It's a moose.
It's an elk.
It's an elk. Okay.
It's a moosey elk.
The goat is Harold.
Is that all
Jr..
you're doing on your turn? Are you moving off of this cliff that you are on?
Are we higher than the dragon right now?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm probably gonna stay for now. So the goat is Harold Jr. and the elk is Fernando.
Okay. I won't remember that.
That's okay. I will. So
Okay.
did we decide that they go like with?
Yeah, we're gonna go
Right
on your
after me?
initiative count. Yep. So.
Okay. Okay. So I say attack, and the giant elk, let's see, is gonna charge at the dragon.
Okay. And what's,
Is it at least 20 feet away? Was it at least 20 feet away?
it's got to charge through the water, but it's also a giant elk and it's shallow water, so I'm gonna say it can get there.
Cool. Well, it has to charge at least 20 feet toward a target and then hit it with. Oh, okay. So then it hits it with its ram attack,
Yeah.
and if it hits, the target takes extra damage.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Okay. So that's 6.
Okay. A 6 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That does not hit. What's the goat doing?
You're telling me that the dragon's AC is higher than 6?
Yes, I am. I'm telling you, it's significantly higher.
Okay, so the giant goat is going to ram it.
Okay.
If it's 20 feet away, it can also charge, so I guess it's probably closer.
Yeah, it's much closer. Okay, so giant goat is also going to ram. Okay.
God, God. That's also a 6. So mostly these guys are just a distraction. For us to
The
actually
young
hit
bronze
it.
dragon is flailing and trying to defend herself from this giant elk and this giant goat. Their attacks are largely ineffectual, but oh boy, are they trying.
If it says plus whatever to hit is you add that to whatever you roll.
Your d20.
Oh man. Okay.
Yes, your d20.
It's plus 5, so
6 plus
11 for
no,
the
11
goat,
does not hit.
and then that would have been plus 6 for the elk, which I don't think would have made a difference either.
No, I don't think it. Okay, so moving on. Are you moving anywhere?
Me?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna hang out up here.
Okay.
For now.
Moving on then is going to be Akie.
Okay, I'm going to be the first one to move because this is a terrible idea, but it's okay. I want to fly over the water and to the right a bit. 5, 10, 15. Hey, look, that's as far as I can get.
All right.
I want to try to cast Fear on the dragon.
Okay.
That's what you want, a scared dragon.
As a scaredy cat. Roll. I rolled a 7.
A 7.
I rolled a 7, so in what, my spell attack modifier?
Yeah.
13.
13 does not hit.
Does definitely not hit.
Definitely does not
as
hit.
a bonus action, then I want to give Shot Blanc Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So you get a D8. Because I was wrong the first time.
You have to strum a tune for us. It doesn't count unless you strum a tune.
Dragon Smell.
All right. That means 14. All right. On initiative count 14, it is the dragon's turn. So that. All right. So it's going to take a deep breath and exhale repulsion energy in a 30-foot cone, and that is big enough to hit your elk. And can I have you roll a strength saving throw?
Using my elk stats?
Using the elk stats, yes.
Sure.
A strong boy. A certified strong boy. Hopefully.
That's a 17.
17? Alright. The elk is actually strong enough and sturdy enough to withstand the repulsion force. The brown dragon ineffectually roaring in its face. Now.
The elk goes.
Okay.
I hear a Ferdinand from that song from ABBA playing in the background.
Alright.
Oh no.
Nando.
Now that's gonna be stuck in my
Okay.
head.
That means
no.
next then is going to be the dragon is actually going to fly
Well, that's
away.
right. Dragons can fly.
Yeah, dragons can fly. Dragons can very much fly. And go over here into the burnt remains of the plants in the sand in the sun. And next then is going to be Red's turn.
Well, what I was gonna do ain't gonna work now. Okay. I only have 30 feet of movement. You know what? I'm gonna use my full turn to move and dash, and I'm gonna get behind that rock.
Okay.
So I guess Red, like, weapon back on her back. She jumps down off the cliff and then sprints, like, full force to get behind this rock.
Okay.
And that is my whole turn. That's all I can do.
Alright, so that ends Red's turn, which means at the top of the round. Alright. The fog is going to dispel now, and a thunderclap echoes across this arena. Everybody who is still on the pillar, okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man.
I'm glad I got off that pillar.
It's a loud thunderclap echoes across it.
7?
7.
Do I
Okay.
add anything to it?
Your saving throw modifiers, which are next to or which are above your skills.
Okay, so that'd be bonus 1 on saves.
Bonus 1 on saves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. that is going to be 10 damage to everybody who failed that. So you're still on the plinth. And what was your
12.
12? Okay, yeah, both of you take 10 points of damage.
Yikes.
Oh wait, I'm way down.
Are you marking those? Because I'm very small.
Have you not
I can't
healed
see
yourself?
Huh? Oh, I need to do that, don't I? I can use that lay your hands on thing?
You can, or do you have any potions?
Maybe.
I feel like everyone should have at least one potion. Like,
No, you
like
have
an
lay on
item.
hands.
Lay on hands counts?
Yeah,
Lay on hands works.
Okay, when do I get to throw that? Now?
sure.
Lay on hands.
As a bonus action, you use lay on hands to heal yourself for however many hit points you choose.
30.
All 30?
Yeah, because I was down to 10.
Okay, yes.
Holy
Ooh.
smokes.
Yeah, I was getting close there. I was getting nervous. Thank you.
Yikes.
Okay. So now I am... I need to get closer, so I'm going to go as far as I can go. Pull
So-
my way down,
Okay.
and then head towards the dragon.
Okay, so you can't get all the way there.
Can only get to 30.
Yeah.
And then I am going to, you know what? I'm going to throw 8 at red.
Me?
I think so. Because doesn't that do something for you?
I mean, it will give me extra hit points, but I am full up right
Okay,
now.
so that you don't need aid? Okay.
I do not need aid.
Then
I would save it till our squishier party members get hurt a bit more.
Okay. Then I am going to use my feline agility to move again.
Okay.
But kind of hide behind the rock next to red because I don't think I can handle that on my own at this point.
I got a really cool plan for when it's my
Okay.
turn again.
Okay. So I think you used all of your movement to get
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to stay right there.
Okay, you're gonna hunker down.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do the cat thing. Where you turn
No.
into a loaf. Alright. So that means that ends Shot Blanc's turn. Means it's Elle's turn.
All right.
And the giant goat and the giant elk.
I'm gonna try to hop down off.
Okay.
How high is this cliff?
It's about 5 feet high.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
hop
can
down. I'm gonna. Can I dash? How dash doubles my movement,
Yeah. And it's your action.
and that's all I can do.
That's all you can do. But you still have your giant goat and your giant elk that can take actions.
Cool. I'm going to dash over to red
Okay.
and use a free action to talk and say, "Hey, stay within touch range of me because I'm gonna do a thing next turn."
Wait, you're gonna what?
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna be in this spot come my turn.
I know, but you'll at least stay within 25 feet of me so I can move to you.
I might be within 25 feet of you.
Okay.
Trust me. It'll be great.
Okay.
And so then my elk and goat are going to continue attacking. So they're gonna both charge again because they're definitely further than 20 feet away.
Okay. Who's charging first?
We'll have elk go first since elk was the first to pop out. That's gonna be a 19. That's better.
A 19 to hit. That's definitely going to smash the dragon. Okay.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
5 plus 7 is 12.
Alright.
Damage.
12 damage to the dragon. You actually... An anguished roar comes out from the dragon as you slash into it, as it rams into it. Next, then, is the giant goat.
Giant goat. Giant goat is also gonna charge. That's 15 plus 5. Yeah,
15 plus 5, that hits.
I would hope so. So goat goes meh and charges the dragon.
Okay.
6 plus 5 is 11.
11 damage. Okay.
Yes. Oh, also, it has to, and it should have done this for the elk too, it has to succeed on a DC strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Sorry.
For both of those, what's its strength?
The elk is plus 4.
Does
Or-
it give you the... What's the
sorry,
DC?
14 for the elk and 13 for the goat.
Okay, it succeeds happily on both of those.
Hoo-ha!
Um,
wait, it succeeds or the...
It succeeds.
Aw.
Yeah, don't celebrate.
Well, no prone, but it still gets hit.
Yeah, it
And the
still
goat
gets
got
hit.
it for 11, I think I said.
Okay, 11. Okay, that means next up is going to be, if you're not moving anywhere. Are you moving anywhere?
No, I'm staying by red.
Okay. That means next up is Akie.
Cool. Akie would like to move 20 feet closer.
Okay?
However, I can get, not above water probably.
You can fly over the water.
Ride the goat. Ride the goat.
I
Do
can't
it.
make it to the goat. I'm gonna pass him right into the goat. But let's see. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery again, but this time on the dragon.
You have a witty retort.
It's like
I
charisma,
do.
wisdom.
Does the DM want to hear it?
Yeah, the DM wants to hear it.
Oh, a new monster. Oh, no, sorry. It's just an ugly one.
Oh. Okay.
Aw.
With
Ugly dragon.
Okay. With disadvantage. That's a 4. It does not save.
It does not save.
It does not save.
So what does that do?
It takes 1d4 psychic damage, and you have a disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
Oh, so its feelings are hurt.
Aww. And
sad.
actually, I'm... Oh, drat. I can't do it at 5th level. Yeah, so only 1d4, but...
Okay, roll your d4.
Yeah. Okay, so plus my modifier, 8.
8 damage?
8.
8 damage. Okay. Molly smash.
Tiny little... Take that!
Okay, with a teeny tiny little... You have managed to do 8 points of tiny little damage to the dragon. That means next up is the dragon's turn.
It's being absconded. It's being like at all angles being attacked by giant goats and elves.
Okay,
Goats,
let's see.
elf,
I can
tiny
hit.
bird,
Okay.
cat.
Okay. All right. So,
Gnome and
in,
human.
the dragon again is going to take a very large breath, trying to get all of you away. That is going to be. Its lightning breath erupts from its mouth and aims straight for both the giant goat and Shot Blanc.
I use my Shield of Faith.
Okay, that is. What's that do?
I don't know, it just says Shield of Faith on here.
Shield of is that a Shield of Faith? I have that spell card, I think. Shield of Faith is not a reaction. It's something that you have to cast that
yeah.
gives you extra AC.
You have to do it on your turn.
So that doesn't work?
That does not
okay.
work.
Then I
I need you to. I need everybody who is in that direct line of fire. So Becky, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for your goat.
Am I far
That's a
enough
sentence
away?
you never thought you'd say.
Roll dexterity for your
I don't know.
goat.
I've said a lot of things playing D&D.
Danielle, am I far enough away?
Harold Jr.
How far does it extend?
It's a 60-foot,
Yikes.
and it's aiming for Shot Blanc, so it won't actually hit you because it's a straight line.
Yay! I'm sorry, guys.
That's a 19, so this is the most dexterous giant goat you've ever seen in your
All right,
life.
the giant goat saves. Oh God,
It does like the
But
Saltwick wall climb, but
I
like in the
need-
air.
That's a lot. Of,
yeah.
how many dice do I need? A lot.
All of them. I mean, none. You don't need any dice.
Is
I'm
Chop
in trouble.
Blanc dead?
I'm in trouble. My roll matters.
I might have to amend my plans if you're gonna make me use Revivify, and I
Okay.
can't do what I need to do.
Okay, this is an awful lot of dice. Okay. Can I have both the giant goat and Shot Blanc take 26 points of damage?
Yikes!
Even though I dodged.
No, sorry. 13 points for you. For you, what was your roll?
It was a 2.
Yeah, can I have you take the 26 points of damage? As lightning crackles along your kitty body.
You're gonna make me actually heal people as a cleric. I mean, really?
Jennifer hates that.
I'm down to 14, aren't I?
I love playing clerics, but I don't
Yeah,
like healing
you're-
people.
Yeah, you're back to 14 health. Shot Blanc is in trouble, guys.
Well,
'Kay.
dang it.
That means that ends the dragon's turn. Although it's going to back up a little because it's feeling a little claustrophobic. Right? That means Red's turn.
Does it do the goat and the elk get attack of opportunities if it tries to move?
Yes, it does. So, can I have both the giant goat and the giant elk do attack of opportunity again? do an attack of an opportunity.
Oh, on
as
the
the dragon moves away from them. Yes.
All right, elk first. That's a 7 plus 6.
7 plus 6. That
16.
does not hit.
Man. Okay, so elk does not do anything. Goat. Harold Jr. 18 plus 5.
18
Go.
plus
Yes.
5 hits.
Great.
How much damage?
That's a 7 damage.
Okay. Wow. Math hard. Okay.
Math hard.
Alright, that means next turn is Red's turn.
Okay. My plan. Kind of, I can still, at the DM's discretion, because I think this is cool. A little bit of fudging happened, but with the cool if it lands. So, what Red is going to do? Red is going to get up onto the rock.
Okay.
And they're going to like gauge the distance. This was going to be cooler if they were right next to the rock, but they're not anymore.
That's going to be 5 feet of movement to get up onto the rock.
And it's only 10 feet from the rock to the dragon. So I assume that the rock is like high up. So Red is going to jump onto the dragon.
Okay.
Please.
Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Make an acrobatics check.
16.
Versus the dragon's 19.
To get on it?
To get-
It's not expecting me. I'm a little ant.
It's expecting you because things are attacking it. Having felt something land on its back, it is going to buck. And again, that
Can
is
I do like a strength to hold on?
okay.
Can I
Roll
throw
a strength.
kittens at it?
What?
Can I throw kittens at it?
No, not during this turn. You got 6 seconds. Okay. You can go ahead and roll a
Sacrificial
strength
kittens?
check to see if you can stay on.
Still have kittens.
Oh my goodness.
She still has 8 kittens in the bag. She left the other 2.
I did.
19.
19. Okay. You have managed to successfully hold on to the dragon.
Okay, so what I actually want to do when I'm on the dragon is I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at 4th level.
Okay.
And
I will allow it. While Red is clinging on to the back of the dragon for dear life, she is going to summon all of the magic she can through her hands into its body and...
So I have to actually attack it with a spell attack first. So I'm
Okay.
going to roll that. At 17 plus 7. I assume that hits.
That hits.
So that is going to be at 4th level. That is going to be 6d10.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 3d10 is the normal one. I'm casting it 3 spell slots up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
41 points of damage. To this
Say that
dragon.
again.
41.
4-1.
41 points of damage.
41 points of damage.
And I'm going to then use one of my second to last channel divinities to attack it again as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I guess I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds again.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it this time
Can you?
at 2nd level.
Okay.
So
You
that
still have
is
2, I guess you have 2 spell slots left.
I do.
Okay.
So that I gotta first try to attack it to see if this actually hits. So it's 14 plus 7.
14 plus 7. Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19 more points.
19 more points. Okay. The dragon...
And I'm gonna hold on.
Okay. So, Red has jumped onto this dragon, and for all the rest of you have seen, gaping wounds, cuts, and lines have all now opened everywhere across this dragon, and blood is seeping out, staining the sands beneath it. You hear angry, anguished cries echoing, ripping out of this dragon's throat as you try and attack it. Okay.
Red is still on there. Red's hanging on. I'm
Red
sorry.
is-
I'm not in touching range anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever. My giant elk is gonna reap the benefits that you scorned.
All right. That means that next up then, with the end of Red's turn. All right. Again, another thunderclap is going to echo and strike directly at the giant goat and the giant elk.
No.
All right, can I have a Constitution saving throw for both the giant goat and the giant elk?
Okay.
And
Elk.
yeah,
Ooh, that's 10 for the elk.
okay, that fails.
The elk's gonna die.
That's 15 for the goat.
15 saves.
Okay, well, Goaty's fine. Good job, Harold Jr.
12 damage.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
That's the Fernando is the goat.
Fernando is the giant elk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 12 damage to Fernando. All right. That ends the Lair's turn, which means number 19 is Shot Blanc.
Okay, am I close enough to hit him with my 9-life stealer again?
You would have to, no, the dragon?
Yeah.
You would have to, if you use all of your movement, you can get to the dragon.
I use all of my movement, and then I use my divine smite and my 9-life stealer.
Okay, so you can do additional damage with this strike.
Okay.
Yes.
roll?
So roll your D, yeah.
Aww. Do I have to say
Yes, you do have to say out
3.
loud. 3
3 plus, do I get it plus anything?
plus your, the 3 plus whatever is still a long way off from hitting the dragon.
I'm dead, aren't I?
No.
Wait, did you just get? You're low on health, aren't you?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
She's real low.
I'm on a dragon. I can't get off to
I
heal
know,
you.
I'm a newbie.
So, oh, you do get 2 weapon attacks.
Do I?
Yes,
Okay.
you have 2 weapon fighting.
Kill the dragon in
Do
this
it.
turn.
So, again, you can use one more. Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
One more? Okay. 12
12 plus.
plus, what am I adding? 12 plus, is this
6,
the
I
3 and
believe.
3?
Yes.
So 6. 12 plus 6, so that's 18.
That 18, that hits.
Yes.
Now go ahead and you can roll your divine smite damage. First level or second level.
What does that mean?
How bad do you want to hit it?
I want to hit it real bad.
Real bad.
Use up everything you got.
So roll your normal sword damage.
So is that what I just rolled?
No. No. No, what's it say on your character sheet?
There's so many pages!
Okay. Use 1d6 plus the number 3.
Oh, okay. So 3 plus 3 is 6.
Plus 6 plus 2d8 for your divine smite. Yes. I'm so proud of you.
I'm learning. That's a 6.
Okay. Roll again.
Same one?
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Molly has torn off one of the dragon's wings as the dragon makes an incredibly angry, pathetic, wailing roar. And you hear a stop in a human voice. A human female voice
What?
Oh,
come
snap.
out.
Where's this coming from?
This is coming from the dragon. Stop! Don't! Not anymore! Don't listen to her! That means after Shot Blanc's turn, it's L.
Can I, if I roll insight, then is that my entire turn?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna roll insight first. That is 16.
16, rolling insight against the dragon. Alright, from what you remember, from what you know, a metallic dragon is a good creature. Why on earth would a hag have a good creature locked up in the sands? Why would she have you kill such a thing? So, with your insight check, this might be the princess you are looking for. This might be the queen. As you look closer and you see in her eyes that they are draconic, yes, but slightly human as well. All right, what would you like to do for the rest of your turn?
Did you just cut a lady's arm off or something?
I'm feeling kind of bad right now because I'm supposed to be a hero and I think I did the bad thing. With my really strong sword.
This is either a really good idea or a really bad idea. But I cast
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I cast Dispel Magic at the dragon.
Okay.
At a 4th level spell.
Okay.
I'm glad you did it because I was out of 4th levels.
I don't think I ever had anything past a 2nd level.
All right. So casting Dispel Magic and realizing that all of you might have made a horrible mistake.
Hey, I don't think I got a hidden.
I made the horrible mistake of wasting my best spell slot.
I made the
You
horrible
see-
mistake of trying to give Red cool powers
She's
instead of my
huge.
elk.
There we go.
Slowly, the draconic form begins to disseminate and break down
Oh, I feel bad.
and reveal a hunched over, thin girl child, barely a woman yet.
How many arms?
Wait, was Red on top of it? So when she like,
Ren has toppled into the sand
Red fell on top of her.
So,
and gentlemanly fell next to the princess, the Princess Imazale, who, for all that the damage that you have done to her, looks no worse for the wear. She is thin, she looks haggard, her clothes are loose, but she does not seem to have any visible wounds on her. However, there are a few bruises, a black eye, but no blood. Most of the damage was taken by her draconic body, and luckily, as you did not slay her all of the way.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't get that natural 20.
I know.
I look left and I look right and I poke myself on the nose and cast Fly on myself. And so for the rest of whatever is happening, I'm going to fly.
Okay, so
And now I'm out of spell slots.
So the green hag appears in the sand, cackling. You have figured it out, you hear. You have freed her. She will not give you the 500 platinum. I still have it. Red, Chat Blanc, Akie, and Elle, what are you doing as the green hag reappears in front of you?
I'm angry and I'm impatient and I'm running towards her, full dead sprint, axe drawn.
Act strong,
Yes,
okay?
absolutely. I'm there.
All right, roll your attack. Akie, next. What do you
attack
do?
from above.
Attack from above. Roll your attack. Red, are you... Okay, I'm going to scoot you. Okay. Akie,
16 plus 6. Yeah.
16 plus 6, that hits. Roll damage. Akie, roll your hit. Roll damage.
Natty 20.
Natty 20! Nice.
12 damage for me.
What?
12 damage.
12 damage. Akie, roll your damage.
Let's see. 7, 8, 10.
Okay. All right, that means... Next, Chat Blanc and Elle, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fly over because now I'm mad that she was gonna cheat us out of all this money, and that has overcome my deep and abiding love for her. So I'm gonna fly at her and Eldritch blast the bejesus out of her.
All right.
That's a 17.
A 17 to hit. Absolutely hits. So go ahead, roll damage.
That's 10.
10. Okay. And, all right. Chat Blanc, what are you doing?
I run at her, throwing all 8 of my kittens' claws first at her.
Okay, throwing all 8 kittens' claws first at her. Can you please pull up the kitten flood stat block that you have?
Yes.
This one? Okay. Yes, hand that to me. Thank you. No real kittens have been harmed. Okay, so in a 30-foot sphere of kittens around the hag, all right, that is going to be 3d6 damage as all of these claws and all of the teeny tiny little needle-like kitten teeth sink into her ankles.
Roll 3 of these.
3d6s, yes.
Okay.
Oh, also my damage
Okay,
is 20.
3, 4, 8.
Forgot that second beam again.
With 8 damage
Yes.
and Elle's 20 damage, that is enough. Because Molly was the one that landed the killing blow.
With kittens.
With kittens!
With kittens!
You guys
Kitten
underestimated
power.
my kittens.
Alright, because how would you like to do this?
Do what?
This is where you get to describe
Kill-
dramatically how awesome it is.
Okay, how awesome. So, kittens two of the kittens land on her face and slide down with their claws, going around the eye to save it for Red. Two more of the kittens actually use their claws and take two of her arms off.
Holy crap!
Another kitten slices through her belly. And then the last of the kittens go down and make her legs bleed. Kittens are fierce, guys. Kittens are fierce.
So tame compared to the disembowelment you just described.
I'm also just picturing because they're kittens, they're not like even cats, so it's just
Yeah, meow, all the way down.
Okay, so with that, Red, would you like to take the glass eye from the hag?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
I'm taking it, I'm smashing it.
Okay, with that
I
you
don't even
hear
want it.
a ghostly, unearthly shriek as the body of this hag disintegrates and disappears before you. Behind the coast, you see a large castle reappear as the princess herself stands up weakly, holding on to Chat Blanc, who is the person closest to her, and she whispers, "Thank you for saving my kingdom."
And I give her a kitten.
All of you,
Spare pocket kitten.
it's covered in blood.
Yeah.
It's covered in blood. But it means so much to me. Thank you. If you would all like, my 16th birthday tournament is going to have to be rescheduled, but
hang on.
but I know I promised you what was it, 500 platinum? You will get that and much more for saving my kingdom.
Cool.
How does about an extra 200 platinum sound? Is that seems
We can make
She's
that
gonna
work, I
bankrupt her
guess.
kingdom.
you
Loaded.
actually you don't need to worry too much about my kingdom being bankrupted. My parents were wise, my parents were shrewd. I have plenty, and in truth, I was the dragon, not the hag. She just trapped me in my form. So I think we shall be fine for quite some time. I'm 16 and yet not 16, so thank you. And she's going to turn and begin to slowly walk back to her castle, waving you with her. As you guys all now get to go and rest before the true tournament that awaits you. All right, so that was our session. Thank you guys so much for playing. We will start taking new adventurers for the DCDL Adventurers League in January. That's our teen program. And we hope to see you soon. All right, bye everybody.